Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? It looks like it is. I finally have it working. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2022 OSCA Media Day. My name is Carlos Acosta, and for the next couple hours, I'm going to be taking you through the wonderful time well, I guess mostly just a wonderful time that we love to call Media Day. So I got a couple of people that we're going to be talking to today. They mostly have 15 minutes to kind of give you what their plans are, their news, everything that's going to be happening here in the world of OSCA for the 2022 B season. So, first up is going to be Alex Kenton, who I'm going to be bringing him up here very, very soon. And Alex, I'm actually bringing you up just a little bit early. Going to be giving you here 15 minutes so you can talk about your 2022 OSCA B or 2022 B OSCA plans. Well, first of all, Alex, how are you doing today?
Not too bad. I'm glad the rainstorm is over and stopped flooding.
That's true. Well, I'm going to give you here 15 minutes, and why don't you go ahead and tell everybody that's out here watching just exactly what you guys have going on here for the 2022 B OSCA series.
Yeah, we're announcing that we have a brand new driver coming to NAR. It'd be Chris Gutierrez, who'll be driving the 16 for us this year for full time. We got a couple of new sponsors within the team itself. We have VRA that Jordan Turble is running on Tuesdays. Then we have OSCA is sponsoring Adam as long with his stream. We're having WWP back on the 14 car again this year. Our main goals for this year really are top 10s, putting at least 2 people in the playoffs this year, and possibly even breaking that win marker for NAR. You have any questions?
Oh, sorry, I apologize. Well, yeah, what were some of the key decisions that led you into making all these acquisitions and sponsor renewals and new sponsors and new drivers?
New driver, we had one leave the team. He went up to another team that will be racing. I'm not going to say where. But bringing Chris in, good buddy with him. He's actually raced with a couple people here previously before OSCA. Sponsorships, WWP has a sore spot in my heart as an active duty member. OSCA trying to push out brand more with bringing more people in that are more competitive. VRA trying to get that put out there to show that, hey, there's another up and coming league for people to join if they would care for. The accusations about putting 2 people in the top 10 or in the chase, sorry. I think we're there. We just need more consistency. And that's where we are. The winning possibility, and I'm not talking about like just your plate tracks where anybody in the field can win. Because there's a couple tracks that I'm decent at. Then there's a couple that Adam are. Same thing with Kyle and Chris. There's just a couple of them like Darlington, which unfortunately we're not going for this year. But Bristol, I finished 6th in one of the halves. And I figured I could probably advance that and try to make that a reality.
All right. Well, compared Well, actually, how would you rate your 2022 A season? And also, how would you compare it to your expectations coming into that season?
For our 22A, um, I would say not missing as many races, at least. Um, but I think we figured out these cars a little bit better. So now running them for another season, it would help for us figuring this out. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and say all of us are going to be above our points that we were last year. I would say our 22A, I would say would lower on the mediocre side.
And your biggest
But
challenges coming into this year? Oh, I apologize.
That's fine. Sorry. Our biggest challenges are probably going to be the road courses that most of us in here don't run, especially in a street stock kind of car. Sorry. Just trying to remember here. But I would say that, yeah, I would say the road courses is probably going to be our heavy hitters against us.
How do you guys plan to approach the road courses, knowing that that would be one of the bigger weaknesses?
We're definitely going to be putting more practices on and lean a little bit more on people that we do know that run a little bit more on these tracks. Mind you, yeah, they might be a different car, but it's still the same philosophy where you still need to slow down and try to hit your marks. It's the consistent hit your marks.
All right, and
that we're going to do, and you just...
No, go on.
Good. Good.
Oh, do you have a brand new paint scheme with us to show tonight?
Yes, I'm currently sitting in pit road. I got WWP.
I will need you to pull out on track.
Okay.
And while that's going on, why don't you tell us the reason you guys got this paint scheme coming up here tonight? Is there a special significance to it? How did it get created? All that type of jazz.
It's WWP. I put the branches of the military because it's not just one branch for us. Mind you, me and Adam are Air Force, but we have a lot of friends, families who are outside of it. They very helpful about helping with the mental state of disabled vets, PTSD, and everything else. This came together as I was just kind of looking over random paint schemes and just kind of piece a couple of them together. The camouflage that is on it right now is actually the current Army Air Force OCP. The black was just to kind of give it a little bit a different, other than just a straight camo car. We got VRA on the side as well. Racing with the whole team for NAR.
All right, and is this going to be the paint scheme you're going to be running every single race of the season, or are there going to be additional paint schemes that maybe have or have not been announced, or could be announced today?
This is the only one that I have currently as of right now. For the announcements, that's going to be come down as a later date for that, for the sponsors.
All right. Well, unless there's anything else that you would like to announce, feel free to give us a small recap of your announcement for those people who maybe were not here at the beginning when you started talking, and also in case anybody's watching, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it in there. We got a couple more minutes here before his time expires. But yeah, go ahead. Alex?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, just give us a quick recap of your announcement before we let you go, and to give some people a chance to put in questions if they have any.
That NAR has a new full-time driver, Chris Gutierrez, driving 16. We'll be pushing for 2 chase drivers this year. And we're ready to rock and roll for Daytona.
All right, thank you so much. Any other things you want to add it today before we let you go?
Nope, that should be everything.
All right, thank you so much, Alex. We'll let you go, and we wish you a very successful 2022 OSCA Sportsman Series.
All right, thank you. You guys have fun up there in the booth.
All right, as we prepare our next, well, this one's going to be team here coming up here in, I want to say, 5 or 6 minutes. The next team is going to be South Shore Racing. So we'll be right back with that team here. All right, welcome back, everybody out here tuning. We just had a fantastic press conference from Adam Pillar and his group and his camp there. Now we're going to be talking to South Shore Racing. As we got a nice little presentation here from South Shore. As guys, why don't you guys go ahead and let us know, everybody that's out there watching, what you guys have in store for this upcoming 2022B season.
I'll take point on this. Yeah, I'll take point on this. I'm the kind of team co-owner, David Westergreen. I drive the 9 car. Adam Tepe drives the 96. He's the other team co-owner. And then our kind of third owner now at this point is Damian Leininger. He'll be returning to our team this year, driving the 12 car. Adam and Damian will be sponsored by Batflip Podcast, and I am getting sponsored by OSCA. We're only running 3 cars this year, and this is kind of the, I don't say remains, but the reformed Sad and Fat Racing.
It lost a lot over the off season. A lot of guys, guys like Schumann went and had a kid. Good for him. But we're definitely happy with getting Damien on the main team, and he's definitely a big upgrade over the guy we had as our premier driver last season. So I hope he hears that. So we're definitely excited. It's good to have Damien. Good to have the group back together in a smaller capacity, and not so much of a mess as it was last year, trying to figure out who's doing what, when, and how, and it got to be quite a bit.
Yeah, we had 8 drivers last year, 2 teams trying to manage multiple guys not always being in the car.
Well, shoot, between the 2 teams, how many guys do we actually have in the cars? Like 10?
I think we went to 12 drivers total over the season. Might have been 14 actually. We had 2 different subs at Iowa, and then so we've taken kind of a different route this season, going from 8 cars to 3. I'm sure you'll see some of those guys returning. I think Tate Lytle will probably return in a sub capacity at some point. Might see Johnny Thomas here or there, but for the most part, it's going to be the 3 of us, and that's kind of how we want it. I think the way that the season ended, it was a little grating
awful
on the team. Yeah, it was just
it was awful.
We had a guy get suspended. We had all kinds of stuff go wrong, and so what we're really excited about this year is the ability to kind of put that behind us and focus ahead on running with just 2 guys each, and it's all guys that we've been hanging out for a couple years now and pretty good friends. So it's going to be a lot easier to have that teamwork and bounce ideas off each other and stuff.
The 3 of us have a great trip. Damien's flying out from California soon.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be great there. But yeah, I'm happy to be back. Officially actually on the South Shore team this year. They're kind of bouncing around, and I was supposed to be a full-time driver last year, and then didn't make the deadline, and kind of was a substitute that turned into a full-time driver. But to actually be confirmed as a full-time guy, and to be back with a group of friends that I hang out with pretty routinely in chats and race around a lot with, it's gonna be fun that way. And it gets Adam off my back, because he would not stop messaging me like every single day, like, hey, are you gonna race for me? You're gonna race for us this year?
I still will.
Yeah. So are you actually gonna show up today? Or something like that. I don't know, but it's fun to be in the group and have a league that I've taken a lot of leagues really serious lately, and it's gonna be fun to kind of have this one as a laid back league that you just go have some fun in.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's maybe the biggest thing that we want to focus on, is having fun with it. We don't need to be causing issues, shouting over the mic and stuff. Like, that's one of those things we're trying to reduce a little bit, and just have some fun this year, and hopefully it'll translate to success on the track. I think it will. I think the schedule lines up really well for at least for Damien, if not for Adam too, and then me. The amount of road courses hurts me a good bit, but I think the 2 of you are going to be really strong contenders, and I think Damien's probably our strongest championship favorite, where he won 3 races in the first 6 races last year. He was on a roll.
That guy replaced 1-0, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, you run 0-2 if I recall. So
No,
we need to
no,
get,
we don't.
need to get you in victory
we don't
lane.
talk about that. We don't talk-
At least we know we have the best at being able to take each other out as a team perspective.
Yep.
Show the
No one's-
GIF.
Yeah. If you,
Yeah. Wherever the
do,
GIF is.
I do
yeah.
have two
you
questions.
could do a
for
live
you guys.
version.
I do have
Do
two
it.
questions for you guys. Question number one, David. I noticed you have some significant front end damage. You've had it this whole time. Is this letting us know that you're going to be giving yourself damage every single race at the start so that you can at least give the other competitors a somewhat fair advantage? And I've also noticed, well, until right now, your teammate had rear end damage. Is there any correlation between that and your front end damage?
I hit him in the early part of the run. And no, it's not indicative of anything. Maybe just a little revenge because he wrecked me in the last race. But like we said, it's all about having fun. So our goal is to try to keep it lighthearted, and because Adam keeps wrecking me, it's a real easy low hanging fruit to make fun of that. So he wrecked me at Kansas in week in OSCA season
Okay,
1.
This is like 2
in the
years
trucks,
ago.
so.
This is like 2 years ago.
Hey, I'm just happy that Carlos didn't catch me wrecking off pit road this time, like last season.
Mm.
I just caught Damien smacking the wall on 3 and 4.
Oh, there goes Damien.
There it is.
But why don't you lead your sponsor, Damien? Maybe talk about your podcast just a little bit since it's on both of our other cars, and then I'll talk about my sponsor, and that'd be probably good to wrap up.
Yeah, so the Batflip
Stay down
podcast, it's a baseball podcast that I run, and you can find it on any of your podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify. We actually have a YouTube channel that we're trying to grow that way as well. It's at the Batflip Podcast. Twitter, Instagram. Just a weekly baseball podcast. We kind of fill in everything of Major League Baseball. Trying to keep up to date on that. The big season right now, trade deadline is going to be next week. So real hot season for us getting into the playoff push. So it's going to be pretty exciting there. And, to bring it onto Adam's car this year, I know I ran it last year. Different look for me this year, and then a really cool scheme that Vic was able to put together for Adam. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to be back yet. So I made the commitment to Adam, and then I decided to come back as well. So running 2 cars this year, hopefully get a lot of screen time, and maybe we can get an infamous GIF of Adam wrecking somebody. So that will be
Guaranteed
forever.
And then I'm getting sponsorship from OSCA. Carlos and produces for OSCA. It's on Monday nights, and I announce. So we're pretty heavily connected there. And then Damien races also in OSCA, and it's been a really fun league to talk about and announce for and kind of support. And Johnny Thomas has been on our team here in OSCA a couple of seasons, so he's kind of trying to give back and provide some of that support in reverse. And I'm really appreciative of it. And it'll be good to have a couple of legit sponsors with plugs we can shout out when we win some races this year. And I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be an awesome season, and trying to honor Jeremy Mayfield. We talked about it on the OSCA broadcast a couple of weeks ago, but after the Dale Jr. download, I was looking to support him. So it's going to be a good season, I think, and I'm really just excited to get to talk to Carlos Stern after a race again. Winning interviews is really fun. I had 2 last year. It was awesome.
Well,
Adam,
you guys
you
still
got
have
anything
some.
to say?
Oh, go on.
Oh no, I don't got any. I don't race in any other leagues, and that's it. Go listen to the Batflip podcast.
There you go.
Damien,
There you go.
Damien, what night is that on? What
You could find it new episodes Wednesdays.
new episodes on Wednesdays, guys. Give it a
you
listen.
go.
You can find it on Apple and stuff.
Nice. We got to
Yeah.
get him practicing on that. But yeah,
I also need to
we
get
got
a
to get
new
him in
engine.
victory lane. All right. Well, I think that wraps it up. Wraps it up for South Shore Racing. We're looking forward to the season. Should be good.
Can I ask Carlos a question?
Yeah.
What should I have for dinner?
Well, today is none other than my Independence Day, or my country's Independence Day. So you should go out to your local Peruvian restaurant, get yourself some ají de gallina. Chef's kiss is delicious.
Nice.
There you go.
That or
Can you
ceviche.
spell that?
Tell him to get a side of horchata. He really likes that.
I do.
Get some Inca Cola.
There you
Inca
go.
Cola is fantastic.
It really is.
Been to Peru. So.
All right, I'm gonna do my best to get something close to that.
All right.
All right. Well,
Thank you so much, Carlos.
You guys still have 5 minutes. Anything else you guys want to say or do?
What?
Yeah, you guys should listen to the bat. Oh wait, we already did that.
We did
Okay.
that. What race are you guys most excited about this season?
The
No,
next
no,
one.
no, no, no. Don't say that. What race are you guys least excited for this season?
Ooh, there you go.
The second to
every-
last one.
Every road course.
You're not gonna have fun at Monza.
Okay, David can speak for himself on that.
I
You-
do
you know what,
speak for myself
team,
on that.
Team goal this season, David needs to turn right more.
I will do it
That's what I
3
think.
times.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
We got it. We'll get him in a practice session.
Got Spa, Long
We're
Beach,
gonna
and
turn him into
Daytona
AJ
Road.
Allmendinger.
All right, I tell you what, I'm excited. I'm good for. I don't want to do the 2 road courses. Daytona Road, I can do. I like Daytona Road.
I am least excited for USA.
Hmm.
I'm dreading it.
Let's go ahead and take that one out of context.
Oh wait.
Dread the
wait.
USA.
Wait. I hope Vic's listening. That track sucks, Vic. Anyway.
Yes.
That track, I believe, doesn't exist anymore. So I guess who got the final laugh?
Aha. Jokes on.
Yeah. Also, a track that shouldn't exist, Chicagoland.
Ooh, it doesn't
Okay,
exist. though.
Parking
That's a
lot.
little controversial there.
Yeah.
Chicago's gonna be all right. I worry
we
about
put
the
a
tight
street
setup,
course.
but
We put a street course on instead of that track, so
yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah,
we should do
yeah,
it
so
like we
those
did
are
back in
ours.
the EA games. It's like you start off at the racetrack and then you go on into the street.
There you
That
go.
would be sick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, look who it is.
We need to have a dirt race though. Like, let's go to like Lernerville.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Goody.
It's the Goodman.
Joining late to the party.
Goody, they
Better
have
late
3
than never.
minutes, so ask your questions.
Rapid
Ask my
fire.
questions.
Rapid
So
fire.
yeah, rapid fire here. Yeah. So kind of big changes in your team here. I'm sure you discussed a little bit of them, but
All of 'em.
obviously just all of them. So probably all. Of them.
Almost all of them. Goody, you want to announce the thing that we just discussed before you joined?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't even think about that. I'll be.
Announce that and get out of here.
Yeah. I have the spot with you guys on the was it the Strictly Stock? I believe it's called now.
Strictly Stock Series runs an hour
Yes,
before.
yeah.
We hired Goody to be one of our cars for that one. So
Yeah.
me and Adam are running that. Damien may
And-
moonlight into it as well.
I know
Yeah,
Damien's
lots of
scared.
announcer bias too is going to come from
gotta-
this. So
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got
I mean,
West Coast times over here, man. It's hard to make some of this stuff on West Coast times.
Well, I that's understandable, but and I felt like I was kind of rating in your team chats last season, so I think it's only proper to join aboard on the Strictly Stock series. That should be pretty fun. Yep.
Hey, Goody, I never got a chance to ask you about your muskie. Last
Excuse me?
Well,
I almost got a chance. I think it was like the last race, but
yeah.
I just wanted to ask you about that now.
Well,
is your muskie doing okay?
Muskie's doing good, but
Good.
sometimes what's said in a team chat, has to stay in a team chat.
It's true.
Oh yeah, Carlos, just fishing stories. You got the big marlins and stuff down in your area, but up north here we got muskies.
Bigger the better, right, Goody?
That's right.
Anyway, we're excited. We're excited that Goody's gonna join us. He was in our chat just about every race last season while we were winning the team championship for the ladder series last year.
Wow, brag about it.
So we wanted to.
We did win a
we're definitely
thing.
gonna-
We did win
won-
a thing.
We won
Yeah.
a thing, yeah. And
Wait,
and
what did you
one
guys
of us
win?
won a race. The ladder series championship.
No, I know. That was just me trying to get you guys to say it again.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm very
We won the ladder series championship.
team
What was that?
championship. Yeah.
Team championship.
Going for another one next year. Now that Goody will actually earn points for our team.
Yeah, I'll try my darndest to actually contribute.
So should be awesome. It's gonna run in a bunch of different Cup Series cars, Gen 6, COT, Next Gen, ARCA, 1987 Cup, and then the 2016 car. And yeah, it's gonna determine what the 2023 OSCA car is. So it's really gonna be a really fun racing series. I don't believe it's
that means
broadcasted,
the time is up.
but it's time for us to get out of here.
Yeah, you better do that.
Okay.
Thank you guys
for the time, Carlos.
Yeah,
and
hopefully
Goody.
you guys have a great 2022 B season. Goody, are you going to be leaving as well, or are you going to be staying here? And
No, I could stay and hang out and.
oh, goody!
You know,
It's been some fun. But we're going to take a small break as we go ahead and bring in the next group of people, the Weekend Woodsman racing team coming up here, and then after that will be Holotype Racing. All right, Goody, up next we have the Weekend Woodsman racing team. And Goody, why don't you go ahead and tell me what you know or what you think is going to happen in this little meeting here?
Well, I think we're going to see what some expectations are here for the Weekend Woodsman. I know they had some pretty strong runs last season, and I think they're only going to look to build upon that here in this upcoming OSCA season. So I'm curious to see with the new lineup. I think I see a name I'm not familiar with this team as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what they all have in store for us for the 2022 B season here.
All right, well, why don't we go ahead and introduce the cast and crew of the Weekend Woodsman's 2022 OSCA B Series. Let me try that again. Of the OSCA 2022 B Sportsman Series. You guys have 15 minutes starting now.
I'm Tim Conrad, and I am the, I guess, inappropriate guest on Weekend Woodsman on YouTube and Facebook. And we decided to run a race team this year with all the different changes in OSCA. And we have Cody Mclean from last year running the 2022 A season. And then we picked up our rookie in the 00 there, Caden Tufts. He's running VRA with us last season. And he decided to come over here and give OSCA a shot.
Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do now. Now a little bit more uniformed team than you guys did last year. What are you guys? I can't see the screen here, so I'm not sure what kind of cars you're running this year. I'm assuming Toyotas yet.
We're running the Camaros.
Camaros. Or, hey, not being biased, but hey, good choice.
I agree.
That's my choice too.
Yeah, I like it. Hey, Carlos hooked me up here. But yeah, as again, we've seen you and McLean out here last season, and kind of building on some stronger runs. Maybe not always getting the finishes that you wanted. I know it's been hard for sometimes you get a good run going. bad luck happens, and just trying to build off that momentum. So what kind of are your goals here for the 2022 B season?
We want to be in the chase, but it's going to be nothing but consistency and solid finishes. If we can finish, top 10s, top 13, that would be fantastic. Getting a win this season would be awesome without having a fill-in driver. So that would be like the ultimate goal.
Yeah, hey, and with the kind of the way that OSCA is set up, I believe they're still going 2 halves this season, but should be pretty, 2 shots to do it. Anything can happen. Fuel mileage, and hey, we got the goat out. Johnny Eckert not going to be racing this year, and he set such a high bar, and now I think the series is going to be wide open for a lot of great competition, that's for sure. But also, I see your rookie here is on mute, so I don't know much about him. I'd kind of like to hear what kind of his expectations are now that he's joining the Weekend Woodsman.
I honestly don't even know what to expect, really. It's one of my first times actually driving in a NASCAR league. I ran a cup league not long ago, but that was when I was a little newer to iRacing. But now that we have a little more experience, I'm running in one of a decent group of guys by the sounds of it, from what I've all heard. So I'm excited to race with all these guys. But hopefully I can get a couple wins maybe, or at least a couple top 5s. That's the main goal. Nothing too big, nothing too small. But all I can really expect is just to have a good finish every week.
And I think that's going to be an important thing, trying to get into that chase, as Tim was talking about before. And then we also have Cody Mclean in the number 5. He's been a little quiet over there.
Just waiting my turn.
Oh, there you go. All right.
I'm loud.
Well, fair enough. What's your thoughts going into the season?
I normally have strong runs sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I'm just slow, but my main focus is to avoid the crashes and not get caught up in that chaos. Try not to, at least.
Yeah, and really, if you guys, minimize that, I, as racing, as well, I know how that can jump up and bite you, and just kind of getting the good runs, especially the tracks that you guys can really adapt to, that you're really strong at, and getting those finishes, that'll be important, and staying out of trouble at the tracks maybe that you're not so quick in, and hey, I've been there too, and but what's that? Is that you too?
It haunts me.
Oh, it haunts you. Yeah. I mean, sometimes, personal opinion, kind of sidebar conversation here with you, but I know that some of those days when you're running in the back, and it's almost like, someone please just take me out. Finish me.
I feel that.
Yes. And those are the days where it's like, no, I'm almost too slow to even be in a wreck, so that could be bad. But
the heck of it is, with Cleans and I, we had so many runs last season where we were running, the top 13, top 10, and the bad luck would just strike, and we'd get taken out, or something would happen, and it just would not work out. I was running 7th at Darlington, and I felt so comfortable at that track. And then with 2 to go, we just got caught up in it.
Yeah, and one view I always look at it when something like that happens is that, hey, at least you're running in a group enough where you can get involved in a wreck, not like I was saying before, where you're too far in the back and you have to just miss it all. So I think that's one way sometimes you got to look at it, to kind of keep that your optimism up. It's always discouraging when you get in a wreck, but at least we're running up front in the top 15, 10, wherever it may be. But should be exciting to see you guys kind of build your team into more of a cohesive, strong unit, and it should be fun to see here in the 2022 B season.
What does your name say, Mayo, on your driver rail?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't even know if I want to tell that story.
Oh boy.
Is this an embarrassing story or an OSCA After Dark story?
Oh, it's pretty embarrassing, but I do a lot of embarrassing crap just to get a laugh.
Oh.
So it might be coming out on our next turkey hunting video, but we were just finished up wrapping up hunting for the day, and everybody's cycling through showers. Well, where we were staying at was a hot tub, but it was empty, and the one guy was in the shower, and I'm like, I got to screw with him really bad. So I climbed into an empty hot tub and took my shirt off and put mayonnaise on my nipples and lit a cigarette and held a massage gun and asked him if he was ready to get in the hot tub.
Oh.
Just so I could screw with him. And
Yeah.
ever since then, everybody has just been calling me Mayo and not letting that night go. So I figured I'd just
perception of you.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Well, was there at least some barley pops involved in that?
There was quite a few barley pops.
Oh, there you go. See, I mean, that and that stuff happens then.
Yes, absolutely.
It would have been very concerning if you were sober, though.
Oh, right. But like I said, I do a lot of stupid crap just to get a laugh and just make people feel uncomfortable. So,
Robert
par for
Hill
the
Jr.
course.
saying, suddenly I don't like hot tubs. You've done it. You've done it. I have absolutely no gifs for me to play when you told that story. I had nothing to react to there.
Yeah, and all I got to say to Robert is he's been doing hot tubs wrong this whole time.
Actually, no, I do have one. I do have a GIF. Here you go.
It's time to stop. So I got to ask too a little bit about your YouTube channel. As you were saying, I know I was always going to check it out. It always slips my mind, kind of like showing up on time here. But like where do you guys all go for like turkey hunt stuff like that? What is your YouTube channel kind of about?
So it's a little bit of everything outdoors, mostly hunting and fishing. And my two friends, Phil and Riley, they kind of started the channel a couple years ago. And then I kind of got married into the group. And every year we go out west to Wyoming and South Dakota and Kansas, do turkey hunts out there, and hopefully in the future some mule deer hunts. But most of it is all local here in Northeast Ohio.
Oh, nice. Should come up to Wisconsin sometime. There's plenty of turkeys to get up here too.
Oh, I would absolutely love to.
Hey, I might know of a place where you could go.
All right, I'll send you that permission slip I need signed.
There you go. There you go. But there's no hot tubs, fortunately, too.
Oh, okay. That's all right. We can make one.
So I got to ask. This is a question for Cody and Caden here. With your team owner talking about hot tubs. Now, after hearing that story, would you still join him in a hot tub?
Most definitely not.
Okay, well, is it empty?
Honestly, I would probably shrug my shoulders and just get in.
Oh, fair. So, see, you could tell the rookie is very doubtful, but maybe after the 2022 B season, or once we get later into the season, he might warm up to it.
Well,
honestly, he's
honestly,
going to get corrupted pretty quick.
well,
A 5-minute warning.
Here, now, if that hot tub had a brand new set of Legend Car Hoosiers in there, I might have to hop in and snag them, and then I'll be right back out.
What if he told you can have them if you stay in there for 5 minutes?
I'll be there for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Then I'll be out after.
See, everyone has a price. Oh boy. So yeah, this got to be interesting introducing yourself, but the logo, I don't know why. I'm kind of looking at it here on Cody's car. The font kind of reminds me of those deer hunting games in bars. I can't remember what it's called.
Deer Hunter.
Deer Hunter, yeah, there you go.
Buck Hunter.
It was
Or Buck
right on
Hunter,
the tip
yeah.
of your tongue.
Yeah. It was so close. Yeah, it's a pretty
It's the
cool
game where
logo.
you
I
hunt
like it.
deer.
It's a very complicated thing, Carlos.
I don't know. House of the Dead? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't there one where you can have a spelling bee as well? No one ever heard of that? Am I weird?
Yeah.
I might have dreamt it one night. Who knows? It's time to, yeah, Carlos, you might be right.
have you been?
Yeah.
I
Having a good
want to
time.
go there.
Yeah.
That's why he was late today. He was at the spelling bee video game.
Yeah, I was playing. I was trying to learn to spell. It didn't work, but here we are. So, are those logos going to be featured on your cars all season as well? Because I'm really liking them.
Yep. All three of us are going to run the Weekend Woodsman logo on the hood. I have another paint scheme that is more like duck hunting, and then I have my throwback paint scheme that I'll be unveiling too. Also.
Oh, nice. Other thing got to recommend, and I think it's 213 Simware. I think you got to get that logo on a T-shirt. I think he could hook you up with that.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. We've actually been talking about getting Weekend Woodsman shirts and hats made.
Yeah, you should talk to him. He makes the shirts. Otherwise, I suppose you can do your own Teespring kind of thing. But he does pretty good work. I recommend check him out.
Is there a picture of you with the mayonnaise? Because I'm sure if you send it to them, they're gonna be like, you know what? No, we're not gonna sponsor you.
There's a hidden video of the
Oh,
whole
no.
incident. So
You need to send me that.
I had to, you have to send it to me now.
trying to
I
see
have to
that.
see it.
Yeah, I think Carlos needs it, especially if you get into Victory Lane this season. That will be your Victory Lane photo. I think it'd be perfect.
oh, that'd be fantastic.
Kind of snapshot it. Yeah, yeah. And I think if anyone on the Weekend Woodsman team gets a win this season, I think that's what they have to do. Is reenact that night.
Yes, absolutely. I like that idea.
Caden, you didn't even know what you're signing up for.
I definitely don't think I signed this in the contract.
It was in the fine
I would
print.
talk
Man.
to our contract lawyer.
Yep. It was invisible ink. Fooled you.
Yeah, it's one of those like inks where you have to put those little marker lights or whatever over it to see it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Or like a lemon or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. All right. As I think Carlos is saying, you're getting close on time, but
We have a minute and
any
13
kind of
seconds.
last words? Oh, minute 13. Any final words, guys?
Only other thing is just everybody check out Weekend Woodsman on YouTube and Facebook. And then we also run VRA tour mods on Tuesday night at 8 p.m.
Ooh, tour mods. Love them.
Same.
Yeah. I wish I was better at it, but it's fun. Well, I wish I was better at iRacing in general, but here we are. That's why I'm in the booth.
I wanted to run them, but unfortunately my schedule just will not align. I can maybe do a race or two, but it's not going to be anytime soon.
That's fine. We'll take it.
Hey, I'm kind of in that same boat. A lot of times it gets stretched thin, but I'm really digging the turkey car here with the turkey on the side and the back, or the feathers in the back. I'm
Thanks.
liking that.
I
Yeah.
figured I'd try something different.
Yeah, I like
Can you
it.
show them your toe feathers?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's got little tail feathers going on.
All right, guys.
Well,
That's going to do
I
it.
was just gonna say, I do want to see some like blaze orange deer hunting kind of stuff during deer season. I don't know when Ohio's is, but
Last weekend in September, I will switch over to a blaze orange deer hunting scheme.
love it. All right,
You guys also
I
need to
can't
do
wait.
a duck hunt base scheme.
I have a duck hunt scheme, and the dog is hidden somewhere on my car.
Sweet.
So.
Ooh, that's found something for us to do, Carlos.
Yeah. all right.
Absolutely.
I'm
Well-
loving it.
Good luck in this upcoming 2022 B season, guys. We wish you the best.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
No
you, guys.
problem. We're going to once again take a
Thank you.
small break as we introduce the next group. It's going to be Holotype Racing. All right, Goody. That was a weird story, and now I'm contemplating buying a hot tub. Maybe not for that reason, but well, we got Holotype Racing up next, and for the next 15 minutes, they're gonna wow us with an even better media day performance than what we got last time.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's a little more appropriate, so we'll see what's going on. We got Brent Jones, Nicholas Monticelli joining us for Holotype Racing, and kind of go over what changes have been made and what are your expectations here.
Well, first of all, where are you?
Yeah, we're trying to find you.
We're in the gravel trap.
There it is.
Yeah, in the middle of one right now. There it is.
Yeah. So I got to ask you, do you have a Truly out there? You got a like a umbrella?
I would, but I am actually been clean and sober now for 33 days now.
Wow,
hey, you know what that deserves? That deserves a couple of this, and I can throw in this. And this.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, wait, no, never mind. That one has beer. I forgot about that.
Well, sorry, Brent. I'm taking your beer since you're not drinking.
You can take that spoon.
Well,
I'll take your spoon beer.
I don't even drink smoothies. I actually transitioned to like seltzer water now.
Oh, just regular seltzer water.
Dude, just take Celsius, dude.
Oh no, it's not the same.
Did you ever? Celsius is what it tastes like.
So I got to ask you, Brent. So do you have? There is a. I think it's a seltzer water that it's made in Wisconsin. It's called Bubbler.
I have never heard of that before.
Yeah, see, I don't know if it's just
Isn't
in
that
Wisconsin,
the cheap knockoff that you find in like stores?
I have no idea. It's good though. It could be. It
comes in like a purple bottle, a purple can that's got holes on it.
No, not that. It's
okay.
They're like a white can. It's made in a small town in. I know they sell them at gas stations around here and some grocery stores. But I didn't know if him being in the Midwest. So
you guys have 15
I'm killing
minutes because I kind of forgot to start in the timer. But you guys haven't actually started, so go on.
Yeah. Last season we ran well under my own banner. A lot of things. Went well towards the second half of the season once I was able to start racing more often, with me being at the time unemployed and everything, and still kind of to an extent. But, this year I was looking forward to outsource my operations or at least move somewhere else. And Nicholas Monticelli grabbed me by the hand and pulled me into this wild ride, I suppose.
Yeah, Nick.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I guess I did. Hey, you know what happens? And I think with the runs that Brent was talking about, I believe he was running. You're running top 5 at Charlotte. I think you ran top 10. I want to see in the season finale. I can't remember where it's at now.
Nashville.
That was Nashville. Yeah, you're running really well there.
I would have ran.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I would have ran well twice there, but here a funny story about Nashville race. Is I pulled off in the back to get involved in the lap incident, and I thought I had a friend over because he was supposed to drop off some stuff. I told him, do not drop off anything after 9 p.m. He comes at my door at 9:05 p.m. And I had to pull the pits. I lost 2 laps, and with my luck, the race goes green the rest of the way.
Yep. Was that your reaction when you pulled in to Steve Harvey?
Pretty dang close.
Yeah, and talking about those runs and talking about, I think just in general, just seeing the improvement that maybe the confidence that you have now, what you can bring to Holotype Racing, I think that's gonna be pretty huge here this season.
I mean, we went from technically a 1-car team to a 1-car team, and for those who are wondering, later on, I want to stay tuned regarding that one.
Oh, so you can't announce it here?
There's a certain time frame it will be, but not now.
It's not media day, Carlos. I thought this would have been perfect time.
I don't know what I've been doing this past week and a half.
This is like bigger than media day.
Yeah, I see how it is.
Yeah. This was me pretty much all week. Then it turns out.
We have it's being announced we're in a 3-day siesta on Lake Michigan.
Exactly.
Oh,
And Goody, you're invited to catch all the muskie you want.
yeah, I can do that. I can do that, and I can try swimming across Lake Michigan and see if I can make it to Brent.
You're not gonna make it. You're not even gonna make it like 20 feet, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fair.
See, Goody, we have to wait for OSCA's 2022 Media Day on like ESPN for them to announce that.
ESPN 8 the Ocho.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I thought 3Y TV was it.
I'm getting reports of oil temp is running high, by the way.
What,
You should probably turn off the engine.
Is that on the beach? Yeah.
I don't have that ability. It's automatic.
I don't think
Who
that's how
are
it
you
works.
hiring?
I don't know who I'm hiring.
I'll tell you who we hired to do the engines. Rick Ware Racing. I mean, that would explain it.
How do you know I'm a Rick Ware Racing sim?
Yes. Well, then I gotta ask you. You're not pulling any Joe Gibbs. There's no clear tape on the front end of that grill.
There's unfortunately not. Unfortunately, we don't have that technology.
No. See, our windshields are made out of clear tape. We can't afford windshields.
Oh, you know what it is? That
Well,
grill is just caked up in sand.
Yeah, you can't. Even if there was tape, you couldn't tell.
You might as well have tape.
Yeah.
In a little bit, when the temperatures are high enough, you're gonna have glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
He's just being a Minecraft furnace right now.
Did
Yes.
you see? Did anyone notice he moved backwards in his wheels?
Yeah, he moonwalked.
Yeah. That was,
We got Michael Jackson in the car.
I think Brent has a new nickname, and it's called Thriller.
I
can't confirm you just blew up.
Oh. Well, now's a good time to talk about your
man.
paint scheme for the year.
Snoop Dogg was in the hood, was in the engine room. So that's what happened.
I'm honestly surprised this paint got approved. Honestly, that's all I'm happy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, are we watching the same paint scheme? Because I don't see anything controversial about your scheme.
Yeah, Mighty Mittens.
I mean, let's just say this: his got approved because it wasn't Brandon Dollar levels of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brandon Dollar season 2 paint schemes are like.
Little crazy. So as of right now, holotype racing is only Brent. That's announced. Am I? Is that what I'm picking up here?
Yeah, we were gonna have another person, but that deal kind of fell through.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other person was me.
So
I decided to renew.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
You know, the deal actually was that Goody was gonna be driving for us. That was gonna happen. But then Goody went, no, I want to stay broadcasting, and I was like, yeah, you're probably a better broadcaster than a driver, so.
And that's 100% fair too.
Wait a minute. I thought we agreed on signing Alex Pillow here.
I think he's too busy with the coach right now.
We totally signed Tyler Reddick.
Oh, you could have stole him away from Childress before Denny Hamlin got him.
Yeah, but then I was like, well, I respect you too much, Denny. So.
Yeah, so there you go. So I gotta ask you, Nick, though, too. Obviously, we kind of talked about it last season during some races that kind of stepping out of the driver role. So what's kind of your outlook here, sitting on top of the pit box this season?
Well, I won't be spending all my time on top of the pit box because I'm going to try and get a couple races in here or there. So I'm going to try and be there at the plate tracks and the road tracks right now.
So I gotta ask, did you Terry Labonte retire, where you're just gonna be basically running the full season anyway, but just missing a few races here and there?
I mean, it would fit considering my seat. It would fit considering my. I seem to be fond of the Labonte brothers with my throwbacks. Because in season 2 I had.
Oh yeah.
Bobby, and then in season 3 at Rockingham I had Terry. So.
See, this would work. I mean, you might as well. Well, I don't know if you can, but if you could grow a Terry Labonte mustache, that'd be kind of nice.
I got to do that now. My dad was a huge Terry Labonte fan, so.
Terry was the man. I was a Dale Senior fan, but Terry Labonte, he's a cool dude.
I agree.
Yeah. So as of right now, again, Nick, you're running part time. Brent, you're diving in here full time with holotype racing. What are kind of your expectations? Are they going to be building off those runs that you kind of had towards the end of last season?
Sorry, I was eating a fruit striped gummy candy.
See, he only puts the utmost awareness and concentration on the ESPN, the Ocho version. And this one, this bootleg one is. Let me finish my fish sandwich.
Anyway, I'm just out here just going to take everything one lap, one race at a time this season. I just felt like the last, towards the end of last season, I was starting to build off of something.
Somebody thinks you're lying.
I'm sorry about my dog.
You're fine.
Hey, we are dog friendly here.
Yeah, my dog's barking in the background.
Yeah, that was my little husky Bella.
Oh, so carry on, Brent.
Like last year, we found something late in the season. I was happy with a lot of the races that when we did finish. Even in the top 15. This season, we're just gonna build off of it and try if we can really make an effort run at. We're gonna try and make the playoffs this season.
So is that calling your shot? You Babe Ruth it. Where you ended up?
I guess you could say it's calling my shot. Perhaps I hate being arrogant, but I really feel like if we can run up front at a consistent level, I think we can do it.
Yeah, I could see it. Again, I'm liking the confidence, the swagger you're bringing every week with now with the Muddy Mittens paint scheme here.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, knock them out. And I do like. I actually did just catch it now. I do like what you have there on the bottom of the fender there as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Goodies Goodies.
Oh, what's this? Something for me to zoom in?
I give you more free ad space every week.
Yeah.
Where am I looking, Goody?
So doing it for my mother. That's she'll be tuning in for a lot of these races. There you go.
No, I got something better.
I'm sure she can make you a nice pyramid. Aww.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow, that's
Aww.
That's freehand. That's nice. It's a nice heart.
See, Carlos is a good artist.
Yeah. You never told me about this, Carlos.
I am a man of many talents.
Yeah. But
He's a man of many great tastes as well.
Yes.
See, they don't have this on the Ocho.
Yeah, see, they can't get this close without like stepping the sand, probably tripping, or maybe a drone. I suppose it could get a drone.
I mean,
Stop giving them ideas.
Eyes.
Oh shoot! Sorry.
I mean, I'm excited for Brent to be driving my car this season. If he's coming in with that kind of confidence, I'm excited for this season with having Brent driving my car. Maybe holotype racing can actually break through here. I mean, I finally broke through a week or so ago, and I finally got my first league win at Daytona, so that was pretty cool.
Hey, I always think it's the best spot to be in. And Brent knows this too from running with my team as well. But sometimes their expectations, or at least from the other competitors, aren't high. But if you can at least go out there, turn some heads, that's always kind of the coolest thing to do, and kind of silence the doubters.
Yeah, I would know firsthand from that background. I'm just glad that I can race without that anymore on the center last year. So.
Yeah, and I think you're definitely getting. Those runs last year, they might have put you on the radar here, and so you never know. They might expect it from you a lot now, running the top 5. But I'm hoping you can sneak in there, end up in victory lane.
Well, never know.
Never know. See Homestead here. What's your thoughts on a track here like Homestead?
When
you better watch your tongue.
I'm sorry, I'm still eating my gummy candies now that I just finished my last one.
Carlos, I'm playing for the Marlins in my MLB games.
Hell yeah, dude.
When I first started this game, I liked it because, it fit my driving style. But then when they changed how this track drove for a while, I just couldn't stand racing. But I think after running a few league races like last season here, I've come to grow to start liking it again.
That's good. Kind of getting back. I actually almost 100%. I can agree to that too. There was a time they changed something with it, and I was totally lost. But starting to try to figure it out. So it's going to be fun to see you guys running up front, and Nick too. Some of those runs that that you kind of had those opposite strategies, especially now that if you're doing it part time, it should be pretty exciting to see what wild kind of stuff you can lay out there on them.
Hey,
Well,
Brent,
I mean, if you can't beat him on pace, you just gotta beat him on strategy.
Brent, did you just call it a game?
Oh, Brent.
Well, that's
Bro, it's a game.
You know what? We should just do like the 95 truck season. For every time they say car, we should just drop $5 in some bucket.
Yeah. So, don't hate the player, hate the sim.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right,
So
we guys have 2
kinda,
minutes.
Two minutes. Any final words here?
I don't know. I will guarantee you this. This might be the only time you see cartoon characters on a scheme this year. The rest of my ideas are probably more centric to casual car racing paint schemes.
Ooh.
And
So this is kind of something new for you, Brent. Here.
I do it all the time in other leagues, but this was more of my fun league. I work with some of these paints on Twitter. You know, you might see in my Twitter bio once in a while that individual in question. But Luis Gonzalez got me into a lot of the shows I watched in the last few years, and a lot of these paints we collaborate on, and this is just another one of them.
Yeah. Is this the Mighty Mittens is an anime, not just the character?
It's actually an American cartoon based on from American cartoon.
Oh, okay. So I know my nephew's big into the anime. I think was it Naruto?
I was into that back when I was like 10 or 12 years old, but I haven't watched it in like 10 years.
Yeah, well, I mean it's his age range, so you know.
Is he watching Naruto
appropriate.
or Boruto?
I have no idea.
Well, it depends on what it is now.
It probably doesn't really matter. They're both whack anyway. So.
Ooh, them fighting words. I think that's
Dragon
gonna do
Ball
it
Z is
for
not
your
good.
section.
Hot takes only by Monticelli.
So Monticelli, do you have any part-time paint schemes, or is this saved for the Ocho as well?
It's gonna have to be though, because he's out of time.
Oh yeah.
Goody, I'll DM you some of my possible schemes later then.
All right, sounds good.
Private DMs going on in the background.
Ooh, this is getting very personal.
Wow.
All right, Brent.
Well, best of luck to you here in the 2022 B season, and hopefully we'll see holotype racing towards the front, maybe even sneaking in one of those wins.
Yeah, cheers. I gotta get a new motor in this car. These gauges have been blinking at me for like the last 10 minutes now.
Monticelli, get on that.
No, I mean, I'm going to have to ask Cody Ware about that one. I don't know anything about engines.
He would probably just talk to you about anime.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's powered off the power of anime.
And friendship. And the heart of the cars.
Yes.
All right, good job, guys.
We will.
Thank you.
Yeah, we wish you guys good luck in this upcoming season. And coming up next is going to be a representative from Neo Rut, the third. So we're going to take a small break, and we'll be right back with the next segment. All right, Goody, that was another fun one. I gotta say, they did a great job pulling up right after the weekend Woodsman. So it's very nice to see what Hall Type Racing is going to be doing here for this upcoming 2022 B season. But Goody, up next we have Neil Brutt the Third. And Goody, what are your thoughts about this one?
This one, it's kind of a new name to me here, so I'm excited to learn to see what he brings to the table. Just talking to him a little bit during the break here, his teammates are MIA, so he's kind of representing his team all alone here. So Neil, kind of tell us a little bit about yourself.
How you doing? Neil, we're at the third, first year in the OSCA series. I want to thank Vic and everyone involved for allowing me to participate in this. Ran the dirt series and everything to get myself in. I still have a couple races last year for Three Pedal Mafia, which is my new team this year. Like you said before, they're MIA. So, kind of doing the lead ringer by myself here. Typical, have fun on iRacing, like to come out, race in real life and everything like that. So like to have a little fun in the simulator.
Heck yeah, so you're with Carpenter and... Now I'm drawing a blank. Lineman. Yep. So the 71, 72, now 66. So you're kind of breaking the mold. But you're talking about your real life racing. What kind of racing do you dabble in?
I pretty much everything. I've ran every division on asphalt across the board. Legend cars, street stocks, late model, modifieds. Right now I'm currently running the Sportsman's at Wall Stadium. Wall Stadium Evergreen. We like to tour around. We're going to try to go to this North Wilkesboro race next week. All depends on the budget. With the race coming up within a couple days, kind of hard, but we're going to try. But like I said, we're pretty much running like the local stuff, at Wall Stadium mainly and Evergreen weekly. Just in the Sportsman division, which is a 602 crate motor and everything like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What you got going on there? That'd be really really neat if you got to North Wilkesboro. Any plans to team up with Carpenter? I think he did the 24 hours of lemons.
Yeah. My father's raced with them. Like I said, Dave and Aaron are really close friends of mine. Aaron's been on my real life team for at least 12 years now. And Dave has spotted for me on the weekly stuff. Multiple times, so I would like to get out there. I'm, as he says, I'm more of a aggressive driver in real life, not dirty, you know what I mean, but just, I like to run hard. I like to get everything out of the equipment, and those races are endurance, so it's kind of hard for me to justify running from a 20 lap to a 50 lap race for running, the multiple hour stints that they do. But it's definitely something that I've been wanting to do. Like I said, it all depends on time and place with my personal schedule and everything like that of getting out there to run those events.
Yeah, I think it'd be a bucket list thing to do. It should be pretty. Those things sound pretty entertaining to be a part of. But of course, joining Three Pedal Mafia, what kind of are your expectations? Kind of being the newcomer for the team.
Like I said, I ran a couple races with them last year, so it's kind of new to me. I ran a couple of the ladder series races, so in the top 10 in these races, top 15. There's a lot of great guys out here, a lot of guys that I race with in real life, that are really talented on the sim. And, that's the main goal. Try to get a couple wins on these road courses. That's, more of my specialty of some sort. I went starting on road course when I was a kid and everything. So it's all about trying to get a win, trying to get the most points for the team. That's all that really matters to me is the most points.
All right, hey, yeah, that's a good goal. Maybe, and sometimes that you kind of backdoor your way into success. Maybe getting the chase for more individual success, I guess you could say. And should be fun to see out there. And are you guys? Well, again, you're not in the track right now practicing, but are there any scheme sponsors or anything that you're looking to represent or give a shout out to right now?
Yeah, sorry, computer was lagging. Yeah, a couple sponsors in real life that I have that joined on here. If I load in, I don't know if I accidentally probably didn't put the scheme on yet for the new scheme. We're going with a tribute IROC scheme because I'm a diehard IROC fan. I've had close family involved in that series. My grandfather drove for Ray Everhand back in the day, so it means a lot for me to have the IROC series on my scheme, which I ran also years ago when I ran factory stocks and Bandoleros. But Pete Nelda's Bar and Grill, Mac Tools, Allied Fire and Safety, Ron Harrington with the design. He does all of our designs and everything. Did a killer job on it. Like I said, I apologize if it's not on. I haven't really been on the sim
Is
lately.
this the scheme that you're talking about?
That looks like Carpenter's scheme.
Yeah, it's probably Carpenter's because, like I said, the last time I drove in this series, I subbed for Dave at
You know what?
and Darlington, so it might not be displayed.
Yeah, now I actually remember your name. Now that you said Bathurst.
Yeah, when it does get broadcasted, I think a lot of our throwback fans that will watch this broadcast, I think they'll really come to a liking of it because it's a lot of guys do their own schemes, and I'm big into the history part of NASCAR and stuff like that, and IROC was such a big part of history that I figured I'd run it. We're getting broadcasted and everything like that, so I figured it'd be a good idea to get out there and show respect to that old series.
See, Carlos, he's just looking to get after my own heart because I if I could run a throwback, well, I could run a throwback anytime, but I'm big into throwback stuff like that. The IROC car, that should be pretty neat to see. Can't wait to look forward to seeing that hit the track real soon, and hopefully we'll see it run up front. The 3-pedal Mafia. I still love that. I hope they didn't change the font logo that they have on the front fascia there of Carpenter's car. That's always kind of cool.
Pretty sure everything's still the same. You guys are going to be in for a trip because out of the 18 races or whatever it is, I think we run, I plan on having multiple different colors. So,
so you're changing up like real IROC then.
Yeah, we're going to try to do like the real IROC division. I asked, my teammates if I was allowed to change up the color, on a weekly basis here and there, and they said do whatever you want. So we're going to start off with the, traditional Dale Earnhardt Senior blue, and then we're going to mix it up. We're going to go a couple whites, orange, gold. We're going to throw some purple in there, try to just mix it up and, pay respect for all the drivers that ran that division.
That should be pretty neat to see, Cam. Looking forward to that for sure, but I'm not sure how much time he has. Probably a lot of time, but being the only guy out here, I don't know if any kind of final words or anything else you kind of want to add for the outlook of the season here.
I think it should be good. I know Dave is very strong with this division. Aaron's probably got the same goals as me, running around the top 10 about. Dave definitely is our probably leader. But I definitely, think I could be the back foot somehow, and like you said before, back into a couple of these wins and top 5s.
Hey, that's how it starts. Maybe turn some heads and get up there. That's how she kind of goes. But any crazy racing stories? We had weird stories. Maybe some off the track stories for some of these guys. But if you care, if not, that's cool too. Any crazy stories you want to share?
I don't know. I got a lot. I've been doing this for 17 years, so started running modifieds at 15. Made it into Wall Stadium's one of their biggest race, the Garden State Classic, which has been around for 50 plus years. With an open trailer, with no tires. Everyone bought 6 tires. I went there with 200, 300 lap scuffs and made my way into a show through a consolation. Running tri-track tour mod races when I was younger and all this stuff. Nothing really crazy. I try to stay, laid back with the racing. My family's been doing it for 67 years. Third generation driver, just trying to make the name, in the local level and stuff like that. And that's really it with the crazy stuff, Never any bad stories. I try to keep everything respectful, so.
Good. Well, I gotta ask too, whereabouts do you race at?
Wall Stadium in Wall, New Jersey, and and Evergreen Raceway in Drums, PA. Those are my weekly tracks that I run. Currently second in points at both tracks in our division. We got a win at both tracks also. So we're trying to go for the both championships. Something a lot of people haven't done, I believe. I might be wrong with that. Just trying to, like I said, make the name and do something that a lot of people haven't done yet.
Yeah, it should be cool. Hopefully you can wrap up the season real life racing with good success, and then once you hit the virtual racetrack here on the sim, you can have some of that success as well.
Yeah, definitely ready for it. I definitely think you might see me, towards the front at Daytona opening night. Um, like I said, I love road courses, but obviously the restrictor plate is definitely more of my style. Trying to
minutes.
always be on your toes the whole time and everything like that. So I think that would be a good race for me and Aaron and Dave, because we're gonna try to work together the whole entire race and get to the front.
That should be good. It's seeing Three Pedal Mafia actually go from 2 to actual 3 cars. For the I know 3 pedal, what the meaning is there, but obviously now having 3 cars in 3 Pedal Mafia. Are you gonna kind of name yourselves? Gas, brake, and clutch now?
You never know. We got a really close relationship, so we might make something funny out of it. But yeah, I'm happy to actually fulfill the full name. I understand it's gas, brake, and clutch, but it kind of makes everything funny because now we have 3 drivers. And yeah, I had to mix it up with the 66. It's my personal number. I was gonna try to do 70 or 73 or something like that, but I know with the driver selections, so I figured I'd keep it with
on screen to show 71.
I figured I'd try to do it my personal number. Everyone was okay with it, so it's how it is. And I think, like I said, we all get along good, so I think we'll all run together pretty well.
Yeah, and it should be looking forward to that. And since you're not in that sequential number there, I think David can make up for it, because I always love it when he comes out there with the Dave Marcus paint scheme. He grew up, or he was from kind of pretty close to where I grew up, so it's kind of cool that he always honors Dave Marcus in that 71 car. And hey, maybe we could see you in like a Darrell Waltrip throwback or something, kind of like.
Yeah, I know we've already been discussing, early in the season already, but we're already discussing throwback schemes for whenever you guys do that. I know you guys did that last year. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. There's the Phillips 66 car and all that stuff. I actually have 2 die-cast of the Phillips 66 cars in my shop, being that we're 66. So you might see that. You might see something that you never thought you would see, and it's how I like to be. I like to keep people on their toes with designs and everything like that. So it'll definitely be a cool design that a lot of people would like.
Yeah, there was a guy who drove that Phillips 66 car from Wisconsin too. So if you ever wanna get on my good side, you can do that. I don't want to spoil it, so I mean I'm sure
we'll
a lot of people can deduct that.
I might just throw it in there one week just to have it.
Hey, there you go.
But like I said, if we do an actual throwback week, I think I'm gonna try to shoot for the best looking car and the best throwback. So we'll see.
I like the way you're aiming that bar. I love it, because I love how every guy sets the bar higher and higher every year for the throwback. Should be pretty fun to see, and I'm looking forward to seeing these different IROC color cars. It should be pretty cool, and looking forward to seeing you guys running up front in the 3 Pedal Mafia.
Yep, thank you.
You bet. Are we concluded now, Carlos?
Yeah, well, that all depends on Neil.
Yeah, Neil, unless anything else you want to add.
I think that's it. Like I said, I'm the lone survivor tonight. And I'm sorry that I don't have details for all of my teammates. But they're looking forward to
should be on you.
Hey, they snooze, they lose. Now they gotta wait for the Ocho version of Media Day.
Yeah. But no, that's really it. Like I said, keep turning some laps here, and then can't wait till I think next week is opening day, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. So can't wait till next week. Should be a good one. Like I said, Daytona's always fun. So we'll see how that goes for everyone. Hopefully everyone plays along and plays fair, and we have a good race put on a show.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Yeah, season's already starting next week, and looking forward to see you out there in that IROC car, and hopefully putting it up towards the front.
Yeah, we're gonna try. So.
Heck yeah, that's Neil Rutten III of 3 Pedal Mafia, the only representative out here tonight. But with that, Carlos, I think we're
gonna be taking it up. Yeah, we're gonna be taking it up. We're gonna have a small break because we gotta set something up for this next one. We got Beerus Motorsport up next. But I got a question before we go on this little break. Why are there only 3 pedals if there are 4 directions? Well, Cody, I hope you had a hot minute to think about that question I provided to you. Now, the next question I have for you is, who is up next?
Ooh, up next, we have Beerus Motorsports, and we even have the short track kid. He actually showed up here tonight. Austin Beers and his team, Thomas Capuano, Vincent Isabella, and newcomer Cooper Johnson should be pretty cool. Oh, look at that. They're lined up in a row. I think someone's parked a little far away, but that's okay. But there you see. That's to be expected. But
Red Bull!
Yeah, here we have the. Oh boy, Vincent, is that you?
What? I'm next to Beers.
Yeah, that's
exactly. Yep, exactly.
Oh, yeah, we don't have a paint scheme yet. We're waiting on the Mrs. Goodies Goodies scheme. So.
Cooper is the only one that has
okay.
his paint scheme ready.
Oh, see, Cooper's ready. See, he's always ready. He's always looking good, rocking those Evernham schemes. I've seen that once or twice before, and I actually this. I like this rendering of it. Looks pretty nice. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing the new face here to Beerus Motorsports, and I guess Vincent is kind of rejoining Beerus here as well. So, Austin, I'll kind of hand it off to you if you want to kind of introduce your team goals and what your kind of outlook is for 2022B.
Yep. So actually, we have two teams here. Tom is the only one from 6415, which is a new team that we're bringing out. That's kind of me and Brian Osborne, who couldn't make it tonight. We kind of co-own those teams. It's like the Denny Hamlin, Michael Jordan type deal going on there. And so I guess, Tom, you can get your stuff out of the way first if you want.
Oh,
Brian Osborne couldn't make it because he won on Saturday night, and his car caught on fire on his way to victory lane. So
yes, he did.
Wow,
he had to spend a couple extra days working on his real car.
Wow, that's like awesome and terrible at the same time.
Hey, got the win and burned
You
it down.
gotta get that car fixed before the big trip next week.
Yeah, we got 3 of our 7 drivers missing next week because they're going to North Wilkesboro. So
oh wow,
that's great.
Yep.
Yeah, but hey, it's still to go to North Wilkesboro. That's got to be pretty neat.
Yeah,
neat
I couldn't
experience.
miss it.
I wish I was racing.
I couldn't miss it.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. Beers, I'm surprised you're not going.
Yeah, I just didn't have a ride. It's fine. Maybe next year.
Yeah, you're young yet, Beers.
Yeah, but that track's old. I don't want it to go away again.
Well, you got years to wait though, just in case.
That's true. Maybe the revival part 2 if it happens.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tom. You could say your sponsors and stuff.
So this year, we got Steven Kopsik Motorsports staying on board. He's the primary sponsor of the car. And then after that, we got Stafford Speedway, which is the home of the SK Modifieds up in Connecticut. They're on board this year, along with Wall Stadium and Natural Designs. They're both, all those are tracks that I work at, and the company that I work at through the week is my main job. So we got to support the people that support me and my brand, and then Fenceline Films on top is my brand. So that's pretty cool to have 2 tracks on board this year as opposed to just one. So hopefully looking to get some better runs this year. Obviously had a pretty good time in the Dirt Series. After a controversial finish, came out as the champion at the end of that. So that was pretty fun, and I'm trying to continue that momentum into the OSCA B Series, along with the other guys running for the B team of Beerus Motorsports. Hopefully going to have some better runs, better finishes. My goals for this year is to get into the top 3 handful of times, as many times as possible. But more than that, my goal is to win here at Homestead more than anything. This is my favorite track on iRacing and run in the Xfinity car, and I came really close. The last time that I ran in the trucks, battled it out with Vince Isabella and Johnny for the win. And Johnny snuck by both of us, and I put it in a wall, threw it all away. So I'm trying to get redemption for that, trying to get that win out of the way, and then hopefully just continue to get good runs for the B team here, because we're all developing drivers, trying to get better on iRacing. So trying to have better performances and just do better in general, just like the dirt stuff.
Hey, yeah, looking forward to that. We've seen you have some good runs, but sometimes it seems like you get snake bitten by the bad luck, and a lot of times not of your own doing. So hopefully the luck changes here with the new season, fresh start, and I'm loving that you're calling your shot here for Homestead.
I love Homestead. It's one of my favorite tracks, and with the bad luck thing, I've had everything that you could probably think of happen to me in OSCA. I've lagged out. I've had my computer get too hot and start to just freak out to where I had to pull down pit road. I've had iRacing just go onto the other screen and crash, blink out for a second and end up in the wall. I've had everything you can possibly think of go wrong. I've had my wheel come out of sync and have a weird input delay, so trying to just not change anything, have everything stay the way that it works, and just keep rolling and just come in every Thursday, run all the earlier stuff, whatever the fun sessions that we do is, and then continue that hopefully good momentum into the OSCA series, the Xfinity series, and just do well.
Yeah, looking forward to it. So yeah, Brian Osborne, of course, the kind of other member of your team here. Calling it the B team. It's
I don't like
that's
that
not
either.
fair. Yeah, that wasn't very nice.
We're the development team.
No, they're just. I don't know why they say that. We
Yeah.
don't have A or B.
Because I always forget the name.
Like a sister or like a brother team, or however you want to phrase it.
Yeah, exactly. 2311 wins races.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like it's like Hendrick obviously like Gibbs and 2311 or Hendrick and Stuart Haas back in the day.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no different.
Yeah, and by the way, 6415, 64 is my NASCAR number, and then Brian Osborne's real number and his racing on here number is 15. So that's how that.
Isn't it supposed to be 64 and then you say the Roman numerals
XV
for 15?
15.
64 XV.
Yeah. 20. Well, you say 2311. You don't say 23XI.
I mean, I've heard people say 23XI.
I used to say,
Yeah, and they're wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
I said it when it first came out, but obviously when people started saying 2311, I changed that. Yeah.
So then it's 23. Then
right,
it's
so to keep-
6415.
So to keep the show moving here, since Tom took up 10 minutes, we got Brian Osborne is the number 15. His sponsors are Bryce's Napa Auto Supply, Pete Nelda's Bar / Carmen's Pizzeria, John Blewett Incorporated, North American's Construction. His goal is to win a race. He's from Howell, New Jersey, and he's 23. And then the third driver and our latest addition is Zach Scottnicki. He's number 44. His sponsors are the Michael P. Stefanik Foundation, who Mike Stefanik, he was a modified racer. He recently got inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame last year with Dale Jr. His goals are to be top 20 in points, and he's from Buffalo, New York. He's also 19. So that's 64-15. That's the B team, I guess.
Sister team.
I don't know why sister team. There you go. So that's the sister team right there. So that's the new team we just made up.
So now
we got Beerus Motorsports. I guess I want Cooper to go first because he has a scheme and all that. So go ahead, Cooper.
Cool.
All right, I'll go first. I'm Cooper Johnson from South St. Paul, Minnesota, 22 years old. Really happy to be here. I only have 2 sponsors to start out here for rookie here in OSCA. I got the Juicebox podcast. They have followed me around for quite a bit now. I got introduced to them. Hank Steinmiller, I think, has raced here in the past in OSCA, but good friends with him. He was the one that introduced me to them, and they have been supporting me for quite a bit now, so they're going to be on the hood for pretty much 90% of the season. There might be a couple of times where we might have another sponsor on the hood, but they're the main sponsor, and then the Stuck in Neutral podcast. They're on a little bit of a break right now, but they're also the other sponsor that we have for the moment. I'm really excited. I love the scheme. I know that I can already see it. I see David Westergreen in the chat talking about it. I did not steal his scheme. I want to say this right now. I was halfway through making the scheme, and because I got my first initial number that I wanted was 14. That was already taken. Then my next number is 19, and Austin already has it. So my next number would be 91. And since I was running the 91, I'm like, all right, well, I got to do something related to like the 91 scheme for when, Abraham had it and they were running. And so I started making the scheme, and if you can tell, it's a little bit more accurate to the actual Everham Motorsport schemes. I have to say this because it looks a little bit better, and
Ooh,
I'm going to take a shot of. I'm going to take a shot of him. I think it looks a little bit better, and I was halfway through making it, and then I went on Twitter and I saw David Westergreen posted, "Oh, I'm going to be racing, this 9 car for the Everham Motorsports, throwback for Jeremy Mayfield." I was like, "Oh, okay, well, great. Well, that kind of screwed me." But I am going to run this color pattern. I did that, yeah. So I am going to run this color pattern to probably start off the season for the first couple of races. So I'm sorry to you and Carlos. It might be a little bit difficult to tell me and Westergreen apart, but I do plan on changing the colors down the line. So I might have like where it's red and white, or something different to make it a little bit easier down the line.
Or you can do the old Mountain Dew green number on the roof.
I could do that too. Yeah, that might be a little bit easier for you guys.
It's I think I'm getting old, but Carlos will be able to tell.
Yeah.
So hold on, Coop. I think we might have talked about this before. We've talked in other racing leagues before, but I didn't realize you were from St. Paul, Minnesota.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Lived in South St. Paul, Minnesota my whole life.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, or we're out of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have lived in Minnesota. I know you're from Wisconsin, so
yeah. So, sometimes we'll hit up Top Golf over there. I got family in that area.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be awesome.
Heck yeah. Anyway, we better get scooting to some of these other guys.
Yeah. We got that video too.
So. Oh yeah.
It's only like a minute and a half or so.
Are we introducing the video now? Was that the introduction?
Yeah, I guess. While we're waiting, I'll do Jack Ely real quick. It's just so for the broadcast, it's Ely. His last name's Ely, like an eel, and then you add a Y.
Eel. Okay, that's good to know.
Yep. So he's number 81. His sponsors are Zaz Designs and Beerus Motorsports. His goals: make the final round of the playoffs, win a race. His hometown is Northampton, Pennsylvania, and he's 24.
All right, video's
ready.
All right,
video's ready. Let's check.
So I
this
hope
out.
you're watching live because there's a good chance this part will be muted on the VOD.
That's fine. I know it's got some copyright music on there, but it's fine. See if David Westergreen has something like this.
And the checker flag is in the air. It'll be Bill Elliott with his first win of 2003. Monty is off the pace on the back straightaway a little bit, getting passed by a few cars. Here comes Jeremy Mayfield. He wins the Chevy Rock and Roll 400.
And Casey Kane will become the second Dodge to win here. The first man to win from the front row, the 11th different winner at Texas, Casey Kane, wins the Samsung race.
Do I have everybody's attention now?
You guys are back. 1 minute.
Go ahead, Vince.
All right. Well, I'm going to be driving the number 83, Home Place Beer Company, Mrs. Goodies Toyota Supra. Yeah, hometown's Whitehall, Pennsylvania. 23, and yeah, my goal is just to win the championship. That's it. That's all we're here for.
Boom.
He also has an added goal he didn't say. It's also find a girlfriend. So.
That was not my goal. That was what you put on there.
Okay, so I'm Austin Beerus, number 19. My sponsors are the Shark Lounge. If you know, you know. Troyer Race Cars, Fenceline Films, Horworth Freightliner, Beerus Motorsports, and the Black Flag Podcast. I want to win a race finally. Get a bunch of top 5s, 20-something top 10s, and top 3 in points. I'm from Northampton, Pennsylvania, and I'm 19. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Beerus Motorsports.
Beerus Motorsports. Looking forward. We've seen all the potential. We've seen Beerus come so close to victory lane, but hopefully 2022B, all you guys, sister team included, Thomas, can end up in victory lane.
Yeah, if I could sneak one more thing in here. With Tom's connection problems or whatever his malfunctions are during the races, I was going to win Atlanta, and he wrecked with like 2 to go on the front stretch. I just want to point that out.
Oh, that's why he's on the sister team.
Yeah, exactly. That's when I knew.
That's what I knew. Well, looking forward to seeing you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing Vince's scheme there as well. That should be pretty neat.
It's almost like you're going to be making it.
Oh, so yeah, I'll be really looking forward to making it. 10-4. Sounds good. I'll get on that.
Nah, you have time.
No,
especially with me not being here next week. So.
Yeah, no, we'll get something done. Don't worry about it. Just DM me what ideas you have. What's doing in that brain?
We're number 83, so I think you know where we're going with it.
I think so.
Might have to do with whatever he has on the car now.
Yeah, something to do like that.
Tailwind.
All right.
All right. Well, nice talking to you guys, and sorry we couldn't talk weird as much as the other guys, but had a lot of guys here.
That was all Monticelli. We'll blame him.
And me.
We always got to blame Monticelli.
All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up now.
Yep.
All right.
See you guys next week.
See ya. Who do we have next, Carlos?
Up next, we're going to have a very special station from Shift Esports and Shift 2 Esports. We're going to take a small break as we get them set up. And we are back. Goody, take it away.
All right, next up we have Shift Esports and Shift 2 Esports. We got a gaggle of bunch of rowdy racing yahoos here, and so I don't know who's kind of taking the lead. If is it gonna be Rawls?
Yeah, I'll take the lead. So my name is Seth Rawls, co-owner of Shift Esports. My other owner, Matthew Biak, will not be here today, but he's watching on hopefully through my TV. And yeah, let's get right into it, I guess.
Yeah, I hear we have like a PowerPoint or a slide.
We got a little PowerPoint. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
PowerPoints. Big PowerPoint guy.
Oh,
So next slide,
yeah.
please, Carlos.
Or is he ready?
Oh, it opened on the wrong thing. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
So introducing our first announcement will be introducing S2 Racing Team, which is now a development team for Shift Esports. So it's not Shift 2 like you guys have been calling it. It's called S2 Racing Team. So
okay.
And it's powered by Shift Esports, obviously. So let's find out who's driving for S2 Racing Team this season. Thanks. Oh.
Oh.
Great.
Did it not load?
No, I see gray.
I like this paint scheme.
There we go. Wait.
Yep. For S2 Racing Team this season, we'll have Gilberto Javier, 99, Shift Esports, S2 Racing Team for Mustang, and Tyler McIntosh, number 10, Far Hauler Dirt Mustang, racing for us. The next couple slides will show the paint schemes off for the two cars. So you want to go through those? So we got Tyler's car. I'm really happy to have Far Hauler Dirt Racing Sims hop on the car, as well as Mont Energy, one of our affiliate partners. Tyler, you want to speak on your car?
Yeah. So Far Hauler Dirt is a group of guys that have a really good racing sim business. That they actually go to some of the NASCAR races and some local events. They run out of Murphy, North Carolina. I had the opportunity to meet them in Bristol, and when I was thinking about sponsors, they were kind of the first group of guys that I thought about reaching out to. Luckily, they wanted to hop on. I just the way that this car looks, the camo, the orange. Orange is my favorite color, so I'm glad that we were able to keep it orange. Hopefully, we can get that thing in victory lane a couple times this season.
Perfect. And then we'll get on to Gilberto's car, so I'll explain. Gilberto's car has a rotation of sponsors. So we got the S2 Racing Team, as well as our affiliate sponsors, a couple other sponsors we're going to have on. So you'll see Gilberto on multiple different paint schemes that will be announced each week. But this one is for Daytona, obviously. Very nice looking car, in my opinion. Gilberto, you want to add anything?
Yeah, I have to say that it's a beautiful looking car. Thank you to the OSCA guys for allowing me to participate this season, and thank you, Seth, for making a beautiful paint scheme. I'm hoping to just get there, get used to the guys that I'm racing around, and hopefully I can contend for a few top fives in this car and plenty of other cars that'll be coming around this season.
Sweet. Yeah. So overall,
I would interrupt for 1 second. Is there a different S2 kind of account to where these schemes are going to be revealed, or do we just go on the regular Shift Esports?
Yeah, it'll all be through the Shift Esports account, keeping it in one spot. Shift Esports is more of a hub, so we have different things. Shift Esports, S2 Racing Team now. So yeah, stay tuned to the Shift Esports Twitter account and Instagram accounts for both teams. But yeah, overall, S2 Racing Team will be basically a development team, sort of like the last guys, the 64XV, right?
Or 6415. Yeah.
6415. It's kind of like that. So we'll have development team. We'll have Tyler and Gilberto have been with us for a while, but we're really excited to get them into OSCA this season. But also trying to build the Shift Esports main team as well. And I think we're ready to get into that. Carlos?
What did you need me to do? Sorry.
You can pull up the video.
Oh, the video. Yes, that's right.
You can go to our cars games game and we'll
It
talk
just
about our
stops
cars.
abruptly.
It was an awesome video. Like a lot of the paint schemes, you guys at Shift Esports always have some of the best paint schemes out there, and not disappointing so far. Kicking off 2022 B season.
Thank you. So, we can go through each of the drivers like we did S2. We're all lined up in the front stretch if you can see us there.
Oh, right. Who's going first?
Yep. We'll do by order. So it looks like Kian's first, number 11.
I'll go first.
Yep. So Kian, introduce yourself and give a little background on your sponsor and all that kind of stuff.
All right. So my name is Kian Raleigh. I'm racing in. I believe this is I guess we count this as my second season. I showed my face a lot around here last year. obviously I started last season with this team, and we decided to come back and run it back this year. On my car this season, we're sponsored by Dynasty Stock Car Racing, which is a league's it's an upstart league ran by Johnny Eckert and DJ Weeks. It runs the next gen cars on Wednesday nights, and it's presented by Manny Rays, and they were kind enough to come on and sponsor my car for the entire season. So
What is that familiar?
I'm really grateful for that. We've got we got solid coverage on the car, a good group of guys behind it, and I think we're in a good position to win several races this year.
All right, up next, I think the next car in line is Nick Indelcato in the
Yes, the
4.
number 4 car.
I'm trying to see where he is in standings.
Oh,
he's in the
Right.
01 car. Also, you're in reverse. Can you
Oh.
shift to first gear and maybe pull up a
snap.
little?
I got you.
Thank you.
There we go. Yeah. How you guys doing? Back again, second season. If you guys do know, I started out the first season a little late. I ran a couple races with a unsponsored car for many other teams until I joined Shift and took over the 7 car this year. In other leagues like OSCA, you'll see me running the 1 or the 01. This year, changing to the 4, going to be the main number. And as you can see, we're sponsored by Sam Drace Photo. Sam is a great friend of mine who is, I'm more than happy to have him on. Takes insane pictures. You guys got to check him out on Instagram, Twitter, everything. Great guy. I meet him every year at Watkins Glen. We have a great time. So happy to have him on the car. I mean, the paint scheme looks fantastic, if you couldn't tell. So hopefully we get maybe a different variation of this car. But once again, shout out to Sam. Great freelance photographer. Does all motorsports. Great guy. And also on the car you see there, SR Design, Seth Rawls. Hopefully it's a good season. Last year I think we notched 7 wins, and that was with missing a couple races. So, the goal is to get 7 or more. That's a lucky number.
heck yeah! What about the championship? You got to have your eyes on that as well.
Yeah, no, I feel like if I was eligible for the chase last season, I definitely would have had a good shot. But the championship, it is what it is. I just want to go out and win as many races as I can. If it comes down to it and I have a shot at it, I'll be more than ready.
All right. Well, before we do go to the 25 of Seth and the 26 of Dallas, kind of playing. If you followed the storylines, kind of going into last year, I know you and Kian kind of had some on track tuffles or nothing. I don't think too crazy, but now that you're in the same ship again, is that kind of all blown over, or are we still going to see you guys giving each other fits, battling up front for wins?
That's the thing. I mean, when you have 2 really fast guys, you're gonna have heads butting. So we're on the same team, but don't expect us to race any less hard. Whatever it may be, when it comes down to it for a win, we're gonna go at it. It might be a little bit cleaner, but there's no hard feelings. It is what it is. Like I said, you have 2 fast drivers going at it, and everybody wants to win. So it'll be fun. I'm lucky to have him on the team. I wish he would have stayed with the team all last season, but this year I feel like we could definitely lock this championship up team-wise and hopefully driver-wise as well.
Be looking forward to seeing that. Kian, do you have anything? Would you put a bumper to that 4 car? You might be gone.
Oh man.
I
actually want to hear that response.
Yeah, it should be fun.
I'd put a bumper to his car, not gonna lie.
See, fair is fair then.
And as long as the shift car wins, I'm happy. That's all that matters.
Yeah, there you go. All right, next up we got Dallas Myhand in the 26.
Hey everyone, I am sponsored by SR Design and also partially sponsored by Mohawk Foundation, also as the co-owner of OSCA, as everyone who not knows in here. I think everyone here knows that I am the co-owner. This is beginning my final season in full-time racing on iRacing. As of now, things could change later on, but as of now, it's my final full-time season of competing, and hopefully get another win this year. Last year was fun getting a win in the playoffs. I had a top 5 finish in the playoffs also, and hopefully to go more than just a top 5.
Heck yeah, I got to go out with a bang, at least full-time wise. But if this season goes well for you, Dallas, could you see yourself maybe changing those plans a little bit next season?
Oh, for sure. Like right now, For sure, depending on what I feel like around January, December area. If I feel confident in myself and I can contend for a championship and a win, then for sure I'll be back.
You gotta let me know soon, Dallas, because that sticker.
He just wanted the thank you sticker.
Yeah, you got the thank you sticker on the car, so let me know.
As of now, it's my final season for now.
All right. Well, looking forward to it, and again, I think I've said this before to you, but it's always been fun racing with you in other leagues, and calling you to that victory is pretty neat as well. So hopefully you go out there, have a little fun, hang it loose, and do something crazy.
Yeah, thank you.
Seth Rawls, I believe you're up next.
I am. Yeah, so this
I'm
season
trying
I'm
to
racing
find him on the timing
full-time.
sheet here. He's
Oh,
dead last.
I didn't run a time. There we go. I didn't run a time. I just got here, okay?
Look at that thing, bro.
This season I'm racing full time. Decided to make the jump into full time. I think my last full time season in OSCA was season 1. So this will be fun. Run the Xfinity car. I ran a couple races last year, obviously, and watched the team grow. But I'm fully invested in the OSCA, the league in general. So excited to be driving full time with sponsorship from Launch Partners LLC. A good friend of mine. They were very excited to hop on the car. They do marketing and like social media launches for other like startup companies or companies in general who wants to do a social media splash post or something like that. So I feel like OSCA is a great community to get involved in for them. It's a win-win, I think, for both of them. So Launch Partners, very excited to be here. I think the paint scheme looks awesome with the Gallows to kind of vibes going on, plus my Volt Yellow that I love so dearly. But yeah, very excited for the season. I really don't know what to expect out of it so far. I know I want to be running top 5, top 10 each week. Steal a couple wins hopefully, and be there in the points at the end of the season. I think it's a good first full-time season in these Xfinity cars. But overall excited to be racing with my friends, the team in general, from watching on the sidelines last year. So very excited to get back into it and get on track.
Last time I seen you in the OSCA Discord, I think you're wearing a tiara and drinking lots of beverages.
Yes, maybe that night was the night I chose to go full time.
His birthday, yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun night. Yeah, I don't think I remember that night.
He does it every time he wins a race too. Every time he wins, he does that.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
yes.
Yeah, this OSCA season, that's my celebratory thing now that I'm 21.
Yes, there you go.
But yeah, excited to not be watching the Bristol race like last year, be in it this year. I will not drink.
I slept.
Race, but it'll be fun.
So now that Kian's back too, same questions I asked in Delcato. If that 11 car was ahead of you and you want to steal and win, do you put a bumper to him?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think as long as a shift car is gonna win, like say we're all racing the line and we all wreck each other and one of us don't win, I'll be very upset. But if it's like a opportunity where it's just like a clean bump and run,
5-second lead.
Yeah, okay. But we're all friends outside of the shift stuff, so we're usually all pretty good with how we get raced and all that kind of stuff. But everyone's goal on this team is to win, and I think we can every single driver on Shift Esports and S2 Racing Team can win this season, and win a lot. So very excited to get going, and like just under a week, right? I think next Thursday we go green.
Yeah, next Thursday, Daytona. Kian's looking for 2 in a row, I believe.
Yes, he is.
3.
It's a good
right?
weekend,
Or
yeah.
3. Yeah.
I think Kian's won Daytona the past 2 years.
I'm
And
living
trucks
proof
too, I
you can
think.
be a good plate racer. It's just
Yeah, I think he won last year. I might try to steal that, but yeah.
right.
You know what I love best about this team though? There's I don't between all of you, I don't think there's a lack of confidence.
No, yeah, we're a very confident team. We know we have speed to bring to the track every single week. The schedule is gonna be awesome. I don't know if you guys talked about this on the stream yet, but the tracks in this schedule is gonna be unreal. We got Spa, Long Beach, North Wilkesboro, Bristol right after Daytona. That's gonna be something. But yeah, super excited to get to the schedule.
It should be a fun season indeed, and that mountain before to kind of hit to was Outlaw Motorsports. Johnny Eckert, he was kind of the dominating guy for so many seasons here in OSCA, and I'm sure that you guys are going to be right there to try to take that mantle now that he's stepped away.
Yeah, we love Johnny because he sponsors us. But yeah, yeah, we're excited to try and fight for the team championship. I think, like Nick said earlier, we can definitely win it. We just need to work together, be a strong team, and get good results every week.
Heck yeah, looking forward to it. Carlos, anything to add here?
Not right now.
Oh, can I ask one question to you guys?
Yeah.
Out of the 6 cars, so Shifty Sports and S2 Racing Team,
Mhm.
which paint scheme do you guys like the most?
Mine.
Any of them have 3-way TV on it?
Ooh. You
You
need to buy his vote.
That's a good point.
I'll put it on the windshield if
I mean,
it wins.
who's the
Sold.
owner of the league here?
That's dangerous and inconvenient.
Hey, I sure do love 3-wide TV though.
You know, all these schemes, in my opinion, do look. We're looking at yours, Seth, and I do like that. The hood, I think, looks really awesome. But Kian kind of did steal my heart with the green and yellow combination there.
I just don't know what's so familiar about his sponsor.
You know what? I think that whole scheme, just I don't know what it reminds me of too. It being the 11, and maybe I'm dating myself a little bit, but back when Dale Jarrett and Brett Favre owned a Busch Series team back then, it kind of has that vibe. Yeah, the Rayovac.
I think it's the white nose that makes it look so good.
I think, I think the blending on the side, it looks really good, and the colors are near and dear to my heart, green and yellow, being a big Packer fan. So, Kian, you kind of stole my heart.
Thanks.
Carlos, do you have a vote or no?
If somebody can tell me why his hood sponsor is so familiar to me, I might be able to give him that vote.
Yeah, you know what? Now that Carlos said it again, it does look familiar to me too. Where have I seen this before? Anybody?
Good question. I have no idea. Good question.
Never met her. Never met her.
So
just wait until Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. though.
Yeah, who's broadcasting their races?
All right.
So, I gotta ask you too, because you guys are pretty.
It's me. I'm broadcasting their races.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
That's where I seen it. Okay. No, but what I was gonna ask too is, you guys are, Seth, designing these cars and whatnot. That, you guys are kind of known for coming up with different schemes every week. Are we expected to see a couple different schemes, besides the throwback races? And I know you talked about Gilberto's kind of scheme going to be changing every week with different sponsors thrown in there. But what about the rest of you?
Yeah, we'll see what lays in the cards. I feel like Dallas might have a special paint scheme. Depends on his decision, I guess. Maybe a send-off paint
too many. We do have the Jones rule affect the season.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Nick, he wanted that inverse, so I got a couple things I can whip up, I think, with these schemes, and definitely have some fun.
Every time I win, my number is going to get a little bit bigger.
As much as I love the Mohawk Nation,
just like your head.
I do think it was funny that all of our cars were the same, basically pink and black and white. So I think you can be happy with that, commentators.
Yeah,
it's a bit easier to distinct the cars.
Well, even commentating your guys in the past, or even racing with you on Monday nights, I'm like, I don't know what, some Shifty Esport car, just blew by me. I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Dallas. It was
Mohawk.
Matthew.
Mohawk. If people wanted to know, Mohawk will be our official what was it called? Official, charity. Of Shifty Sports. So still have a donation link going. So if you want to donate to them, they've helped us out so much. Just different kind of visions for where the sponsorship program will go. Led us to have them on the quarter panels instead of the main sponsor, but still very great partners with them. Definitely check them out as well. And we'll have more
They do
information.
great work.
Yes, we'll
Great
have more information on all of our cars and all of our sponsors on our Twitter and Instagram. So definitely follow us at ShiftEsports _ on Twitter and at ShiftEsports on Instagram. And join our Discord as well. I don't know how to promote that over voice because it's a code. But on our Twitter, you can find the code.
The whole thing.
Put the link. Put the link in the YouTube chat.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Oh no.
Thanks, Kian.
Oh yeah, give me a second.
But yeah, thank you guys for putting this on. Very, very excited. I was, stoked to hear that I was doing this. I was a little sad that Matthew couldn't make it, because he usually carries the weight of these talking things. But I think it went well. We got 6 good-looking race cars, a whole new team, and 6 guys who are hungry to win a championship, a team championship, and as many races as we can.
Heck yeah, looking forward to seeing those cars hit the track, and probably I'm expecting to interview all of you at least a couple times throughout the season here,
Sounds
if
like a
not
plan.
more than that. Yeah, sounds
fake
good.
Hood vents on the cars.
Yeah, Fords have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I think
wait,
some
the
people take
Xfinity
them
cars
off,
have
though.
that?
You can take some of them. Some people take them off.
I did
like
not
the one, they
notice
look
that.
kind of cool.
Carlos
Our
just exposed our secret.
aerodynamic advantage.
Yeah, he just exposed our secret. Dang it, guys.
Oh man,
there's actually tape under all of these decals.
I cannot wait for the $100,000 fine.
I'm not paying that.
Disqualified. All right.
Somebody will step up their sponsorship if that's the case.
You know, I do have to say that now that you guys slapped me in the face, what's on Kian's car, I remember that, Carlos, because obviously I'm a subscriber, which everyone watching should be a subscriber to 3Y TV. Now I remember seeing that in my recommended, so I should maybe check that out once or twice and see what's going on there.
We'll be there too.
Now I know he's talking out of his butt. I haven't done a single race for them yet. There is no recommended.
I thought there was.
I haven't done a race yet.
Is it scheduled? Is it scheduled?
What did it used to be?
It
Was
hasn't
on
even been
something else?
scheduled yet. Like
It's
on
a new
YouTube.
league, Goody.
Timber Slayer Goody.
It's a whole new league.
There's a logo. Is that a copied logo?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Dude, that logo looks so familiar.
We got beef.
I'm not even lying.
Goody exposed, not 3Y TV fan.
Exposed.
No, I actually do get recommended on you all the time.
August 10th at 9 p.m.
Yes.
So Eastern Central?
Eastern. The
It's
only
always
real
Eastern,
time
Goody.
zone.
I'll send
No,
you the Discord.
Central's the best time zone.
I'll send you the DSCR Discord. It's fun.
Here's what you probably saw. You probably saw it on Twitter when it got announced.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
I think the track's cooling down.
Maybe.
Yeah, I kind of want
You want to hit it?
to. Yeah,
You wanna
there a
hit-
minute.
Well, you guys have 4 minutes remaining.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I was gonna say,
it might help
Vincent
if I turn the car on.
Fuck.
Dude, language.
Frick.
Al, I mean, heck.
Fired.
I'm known to be unhinged sometimes. I'm very sorry.
Sometimes.
We need a radioactive for the media day.
I think everything's cooled off. the whole slick.
Ooh, there we go.
On the wall, boys.
Well,
don't show that. Don't show that.
Yeah, let's get an onboard with Kian. Let's see how fast he
Yeah,
is.
let's see where he's at right now. And
The
he's-
barrels.
wall.
There's
Oh,
no
there's
one
Robert.
after us.
Wow.
Whoa!
Robert, get a look close.
Kissing the wall there.
There's no one after us.
What? Who do we have next, Carlos? Or do we have anyone
Yeah,
next?
you guys have people after you. You guys are not last. Yeah, we got Wally, then In-Law, and then Mountain Man Motorsports.
Oh, you'll
Alright.
talk to Johnny later, so I hope you didn't watch that.
Yeah. So yeah,
The track
thanks.
cooldown is considerable.
Things are thanks for joining us here tonight, and looking forward again to seeing you guys out on the track, and well, as we see you out on the track right now. But next up, what we have, you said Carlos Wally Racing. I think Zach Evans is in the
Yeah, we got Zach Evans coming up here to talk about him. So we're gonna take a small break while we set that. All right, and we are back. And Goody, I believe you have caught up as now we have a new member here in the media booth.
Yeah, we have Zach Evans up here.
That's me.
Yeah, that is you. Here in the booth for Wall E Racing. Oh, look at that. He's even. Oh, hey, you got your shirt in the background. I like it.
Yes, and just so you know, Goody, just so you know.
Yeah.
I was wearing this when I finished second in the finale, so I had to put it on tonight too.
Heck yeah, I love it. I love it. I got to return the favor yet.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. I love a little Be Fine action. So yeah, we got to represent each other. Simware or 213 Simware. Obviously, go check them out. Awesome shirts, as you see Zach Evans hanging up there. But yeah, so we got Zach Evans here, Racing America, repping the brand there as well for the brand, or do it like Pat McAfee for the brand.
Yes, of course. Clearly, I look just like Pat McAfee. I'm just as athletic too.
Yeah. Hey, well, he was a punter, so I'm sure you could do that.
I don't know. I've seen some of his stuff when he's been moonlighting in WWE or whatever. I don't think I could pull some of that stuff off.
Yeah, I agree. That could be a little difficult there. So while I'm going to be looking at some of the diecast you got in the background there, but
unfortunately, I did cover it up with the shirt, unfortunately, but we've got that pop out of the way, so I'll show these off. I did take this one out because Neil Rutt was talking about the IROC earlier. I do have a Jeff Green. That's Jeff Green.
Nice.
Here's the Mark Martin Daytona 2003 IROC. So I had to pull it out since Neil was talking IROC earlier. We've got the Stroh's Light car that I had for the throwback race in OSCA this season. That's win number 76 for Dale Earnhardt at Talladega in 2000.
Nice.
Where are some other goodies in here? That's the Seabell first win. Jimmy Johnson 2013 Daytona 500. Some of the real good stuff that you'd like, Goody, is in my office. Actually, I've got a bunch of the old ASA era 19 Dick Trickle, Alan Kowicki, Mark Martin, the old ASA Camaros and stuff, Rusty Wallace.
Heck yeah.
Those are the ones you'd love, but unfortunately they are in an office, not here.
Are those the custom made ones that you got?
Not the ones I have. Certainly there are some out there. I might have to get a couple of the more obscure guys in that custom form at some point, but right now I've got a lot of the ones that were mass produced in the early 2000s.
There's a place I might have to send you pictures, because I know me and Dewar like to go. There's this mall and it has a guy who has a sports store, and he has a lot of the ASA, the Artigo series cars and stuff like that. From back in the day. So I'll take some pictures and show them to you, because he's got some off-the-wall cars that they got a pretty hefty price tag, but I think it's right in our wheelhouse there. Yeah.
Right. I mean, clearly it would fit right in. So.
Oh, exactly. I love that setup. That's awesome. So what's the baseball up there? It seems kind of randomly up
it's
there.
Just a ball I got at batting practice at a Nationals game in 2008 or something. There's nothing nearly as special about it, but it's from actual batting practice at an MLB game, so that's cool.
Yeah, so that's actually the only time I've ever gotten a ball in my life. It doesn't matter if it's minor league, heck, even watching Little League. I've only got one during a Brewer game during batting practice. It was hit by the Rockies, but hey, it's still I have it on the wall.
I've never been that lucky.
Yeah, that's about as lucky as I get. So Zach, what kind of, now we're looking ahead here to the 2022 B season starting next week already.
Already, yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. But what's kind of your outlook going into this new season?
This season's got to be interesting and hopefully maybe a little bit more fun this year in OSCA. Not that last year wasn't fun, but one of the big headaches we had here at Wally was we started the season with really two part-time drivers, myself in the 6 and Kyle Walgren in the 36, and both of us knew we couldn't commit full time. I've got, sometimes I miss races with Racing America. He has his own stuff going on. And fortunately, we had the super sub in Ray Bracey, right? And he was able to fill in the 6 and the 36, and we were able to pluck a couple of guys here and there along the way, like Ryan Gable ran a race for me. Zach Scott Nicky ran a race for us at some point. Seth Rawls flipped the car at Watkins Glen at one point. Love you, Seth. And But it just got to the point where, unfortunately, because Ray was so good as the sub, he got his own charter, the old 69 charter. Nice. And that puts in a bind because that was our super sub. So Wally's out for this year, but we do have myself, again, got to run as often as I can when my schedule allows. I already know a couple of races I'm going to miss because obviously I'll be at Pensacola during the Snowball Derby. I know Kyle will run the 6-car at USA that weekend when I'm down at Pensacola for the Snowball Derby. But the plan is for Ray to run the full season, which I'm really excited for him on that. He's been, he's still pretty new to iRacing, but he's grown so much just in the past 6 months or so. I've been working a lot with him. Really excited to see what he can do with a full season in now it'll be the 80 car. Still that bright green and yellow. You'll have no problem finding it on the broadcast, but now it's the 80 Ford Mustang for Wally Racing.
So I got to ask too: is he going to have his cat on it? I know he's had that in the past.
The cat is on it. We actually pulled out the cars last week when we had that practice race at Lime Rock. Pushkin the cat was prominently located in front of the rear axle on the car. And the funny thing is he's got it where the 80, and then he's got Joe after that, so it looks like Bo Joe. His nickname. If you want to watch him, he streams a lot of in OSCA and his NIS races on Bojo Racing on YouTube. Be sure to check that out. He's kind of taken the mantle from me on the streaming side. I've gotten out, he's gotten in, but it's all in good fun.
Yeah, it's always fun. I'm glad he doesn't have it on the rear bumper because I know I've been scared a couple times. I believe in elite truck races. I'm like, I do not want to hit that cat. I can't do it.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with the Pushkin for sure.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So as far as you're already talking about kind of the lineup here, and obviously you're gonna be missing some races. So what's kind of your goal going into it? Is just kind of go out there, have fun, just kind of see what happens, get some top fives, maybe sneaking in a win here or there.
Absolutely. Just do the best I can in all of these races. I get the chance to run and earn as many points as I can for the 6-car. And try to get some, as always, try to get some TV time for me. Fine. That's the main thing for me always. And fortunately, this last season or so, I feel like we've taken some steps in that direction. I still don't know what it is that some of these guys like Eckert can do where they're just always got to be 3/10 faster than me, and there's nothing I can do about it, and that's fine. But we got the second place in the finale in the first half this past year in OSCA. We had some strong runs in Elite. I can start seeing the dice starting to click together, right? That if the circumstances fall the right way, we can upset some people and steal some good finishes here and there, like last night in the Do Good 125. So that's exciting, and hopefully we can work with Ray some and get him where he's able to. He had some good runs last year. He had top 10 kind of stolen from him at Iowa and the last lap shenanigans there. He had a good run, a couple of good runs, especially at the plate tracks last season. He's better at road courses than I am. He finished third last week in the Lime Rock deal. So I hopefully he'll have some good runs. Maybe he can sneak into the playoffs. I don't know. That's maybe a little optimistic, but hey, we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, I think that the door is wide open for those playoffs this season. It should be interesting to see. I think this is going to be a year where we see a lot of new faces contending for that championship.
Obviously, there's big storyline. And I joked about in my prediction survey that somehow Johnny Eckert will still find a way to win the title. But obviously,
probably
not having him, opens up a lot of possibilities for the championship side of things. It'll be really fun to follow throughout the season. Obviously, I'll try to play spoiler when I'm here, of course, but naturally I won't be part of that conversation when it comes right down to it. I'm going to miss the last 2 races for sure. So hopefully it'll be a lot of fun for people to watch here on 3 Wide TV.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Carlos, you've been quiet over there.
Yes, I'm dealing with things.
Oh no!
My question for you. I do have a question for you. I do have a question for you.
Absolutely.
Are you still fine?
I am still fine. I love that this has become the running joke with the Me Fine car. And just I don't say this. I want to be really careful when I say this because I don't want to like depress people or kill the jokes or whatever. But just to explain the story behind Me Fine, it's a charity that started close to my old home in Johnston County, North Carolina. Now it's headquartered out of Durham, and it raises money, provides emotional and financial support for families of patients at Duke Hospital, Duke Children's Hospital, Wake Med Children's Hospital, UNC Children's Hospital. And this all started from the family of Holden Lee IV, who unfortunately passed away at a very young age. But anytime they talked to him while he was going through his fight, his response, how are you doing? Me fine. That was always his answer. And that's the name, the inspiration for Me Fine. So it's weird and it's quirky and it's dumb, but the fact that this has become this thing that people they see my car and they immediately think of Me Fine, like that's the most rewarding part to me for all of this, because it's something that before I ever got on iRacing, I was always watching Twitch streams or whatever. I just didn't have the money for the initial startup cost of iRacing because I was working 3 part-time jobs at the time, and but I'd see stuff like Ian Plash do his 24-hour extra life streams during the 24 hours of Daytona to raise money for Children's Miracle Network. I was like, man, if I ever get on iRacing, I want to be able to do cool crap like that and get Me Fine out there. And fortunately, through leagues like OSCA and Elite, I've been able to do that. And we even did the Sweet Potato 150 last season in Elite, raised $250 for Me Fine. That was so awesome. Got to send my winnings over from the Do Good race last night over to them, so that was cool. Stuff like that just that's the stuff that even when I get really frustrated when I have a bad night, that's the stuff that keeps me coming back.
Yeah, I got to say too, that is one of the coolest thing I think, since joining iRacing, probably about 3-4 years ago now, or at least league racing wise, is just getting these communities together, and if it's Me Fine, or whatever foundation that it seems to be, people come in with different charities. I know Haney had I can't remember which one he had, one of my teammates in Elite.
Yes.
And some of the money they raise, or even some of the drivers that are going through some hardships. So it's kind of cool, and I think it is very neat that you get to be associated. Yeah, Me Fine is kind of associated with you, and it always kind of keeps it, I think, in everyone's kind of in the forefront of their minds when they see that 6 car out on track. That not just for the meme jokes, that the memes, but also that the stuff that you do for them, the awareness that you've brought to them. I think that's pretty special.
Yeah, I'm glad it's grown the way it has. Fortunately, we're gonna bring back that Sweet Potato race for the fall season here in Elite. Got to change the tracks. That should help. I love Southern National. It's my home track. It's where I grew up as a fan watching late model stock cars, but did not put on a good league race with 42 trucks on track, needless to say. We're going to get out of Rockingham, give us a little more breathing room there, so that should put on a better show, and hopefully we can, whether it's for Me Fine or another charity, I haven't made up my mind, especially with it being October, it might be cool to hook up with some kind of breast cancer initiative for that deal, but whatever we decide to do, I'm really looking forward to bringing that back and raising some money again with that. And obviously, I mean, I hate to keep shoehorning Elite stuff into OSCA Media Day, but we all saw on Twitter today the news about Alex Ned, and certainly we're gonna be missing him to start the Elite season. Wish him nothing but the best, and hopefully we can do some good there as well. Wishing him nothing but the best. But yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing, coming to these leagues like OSCA and putting that car out there and trying to get some TV time and give them shout outs. And it's awesome this media day getting to talk about them at length, because even a victory interview or a top 3 interview, it's always a quick, great to get Me Fine TV time, and that's all I have time to say, And so it's cool to, I'm glad that I've had this opportunity to mention them here at length and talk racing and diecast and all kinds of other crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's been a good time. I don't know if you have this, and now that we have just short time left, you might have to hold up that Zach Evans Me Fine shirt
Absolutely.
again. And do any of the proceeds to that go to Me Fine?
Yes, proceeds from the Zach Evans shirt at 213simware.com do go to MeFind. That was kind of my stipulation, if you will. You were actually joking with me that you would buy the shirt, and I was like, well, you're one of 3 people that would. But I said if Anthony and everybody at 213 will send proceeds to MeFind for it, I'll do it. He agreed to it. And I don't know how well it's done, but hopefully some people watching will buy that T-shirt and go get you a Goody T-shirt and whatever else you find over there. There's lots of drivers under the 213 Simware banner. Of course, thanks to those guys. And I'll be sure to be running their logos on my cars throughout the 2022B season to go along with that.
Should be a good check that out, and should be a good season for you. Hopefully, best of luck to you, and hopefully you won't even need Carlos to lay the memes down for the MeFind, because you'll be running up front, not on your. Well, that was Bracy, I think, that you said it was on his hood, wasn't it? Or Raw?
That was Seth.
Yeah,
Seth
I do remember that. Yeah.
All right, time's up.
And I think. Yeah. So all right. So we're out of time here. Thanks for joining us, Zach, and best of luck to you next week.
Thank you. Thank you.
Carlos, who do we have next?
Up next is going to be In-Law Racing. Let's see if we can bring them up. We're probably not even going to take a break, honestly.
All right,
let's just bring him up.
Bring him on in here.
Yep, as I try to finagle my way and get everything in here set up correctly.
I'm trying to get him in here. Oh, I keep overshooting my shot.
I'm assuming it's all of these people here. You guys, we are hot. We've all been working out. The mics are hot. As Goody, take it away with In-Law Racing.
Yeah, introducing In-Law Racing. We have 3 guys in here. Well, one, I believe he's just here for moral support, as Johnny Eckert, the defending champion. Well, he won't be able to defend that championship, but we do have DJ Weeks and Kynan Jones in here as well. So I don't know who's leading off here. Who are we talking to first?
Wow, we didn't plan that. We didn't plan anything out.
Well, Johnny, I'm a little disappointed in you now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're back. We had that press conference talking about how we weren't sure what we were gonna do, but the longer the off season went on, if you didn't hear anything from us, we probably weren't gonna be coming back in any form. But I'll be danged. DJ and I we've been talking. Well, I was talking with Kynan for quite a while towards the end of last season, and last minute thing. DJ and I had a conversation summer sometime, and we decided, you know what, let's support a team. And we got Kynan and John Lynch running for us this season in In-Law Racing. Slight difference, since neither of us, myself or DJ, are actually in a car this season. We'll be it's the In-Law banner instead of the Outlaw banner, but we'll be around still, so and keeping tabs on what's going on, including with our sponsored DSCR car at Shift. Goody. I don't know if you've been on Twitter since then, but
yeah, well, I know I seen that logo somewhere. I'm still sticking to that, but I must have been at work during break, just quick seeing it, or just passing it by. But I know I seen it before. But anyway, yeah. Well, since we do have the driver here, Kynan Jones, we're looking at the Land Shark himself. Kynan, you got a copy?
Yep, it's great to be coming back for 2022B OSCA Xfinity, especially with being a part of In-Law Racing. Even though it's not Outlaw, it's still great to be representing that side of the camp.
I get it now.
What?
I
don't know what you're talking about.
It's got double meaning.
Yes.
I hate myself.
See, it's not In-Law, it's Outlaw or In-Law.
No, the other way around.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm all confused.
That happens from time to time.
Back to Kynan.
Well, that was certainly something.
I think with Johnny, it's always something. Yeah.
Hopefully means victories.
That's one thing, kind of, just talking about your outlook here for 2022B. I kind of pointed out, last season you kind of give what you kind of expected out of yourself, and I feel like a lot of times you shot way above what your expectations were. You ran a lot better. Even came close to stealing, getting your second victory here in OSCA competition. I'm sure, the runs that you had, especially towards the later part of the season in the playoffs, you gotta have a pretty positive outlook going into the season.
Yeah, it definitely helped improve my confidence going into the season. Last season, I wasn't very confident, especially with Dover, Charlotte, and Bristol, all tracks I typically have gone bad at, but somehow put myself in contention to maybe pick up a podium and a win at Dover, but just not going my way. So hoping that with the assistance of DJ and Johnny on my side, I should be able to get a lot more consistent and hopefully take the next step up in consistency and be a lot more competitive.
So kind of gathering from Johnny and DJ, from being a part of the old Outlaw was a lot of practices, a lot of hours behind the wheel during practice. Is that part of your contract to hit the sim doing a lot of practice time? Wow.
Well, for me, you can say that, but for me, I typically do better in the race situation anyway. But I still like to do practice and learn what the car's going to do, so then I can make those strategy calls. So if I want to take right tires, which I will certainly be doing this season, and on the road courses, I might end up taking left. So there's going to be a lot of practice and reviewing telemetry, and I'm not just saying this for the show. I will actually be doing this because I want to take that next step, and especially with this outfit, I want to perform well.
Yeah, and I think you're certainly capable of doing that. As you've been in victory lane, you've had some strong showings, and looking forward to seeing what that next step will be for you, Kynan. Also, we're looking at your scheme here that you're practicing in, but I'm kind of hoping, because I was always kind of looking forward to just the every week last season, the different schemes that you kind of bring out here and there, usually every week. Are you kind of having that same kind of mindset going into the 2022B?
I wanted to run a new scheme every single week, but just because of how the rules have been changed, there's now a Jones rule, so I can't run a new scheme every week, but I will be alternating or trying to alternate between my couple sets of sponsored and this scheme you see right here throughout the season. So I'm going to try keep it fresh, and even though it's not going to be a completely new scheme every single week that I have been able to achieve since I originally started OSCA back in late May last year, which was, I'm pretty proud of that record, but sadly it's got to come to an end eventually, and unfortunately it's got to be this season, but still going to have sponsored vehicles. That's going to be a big plus, and if it can do well, even better.
Yeah, it should be a fun season. So, kind of looking at the schedule that we have for the 22B season, what kind of tracks are you looking forward to the most that you think you have a shot to get in victory lane or run pretty well at?
It's very difficult to really gauge, especially with how things went last season, with me showing performance on tracks that I didn't expect to, but I don't really have as much confidence, as I've never really been one to be good at intermediates. So Kentucky, I'm not going to really be good at. Chicagoland last season wasn't good at. Nashville Super Speedway wasn't too good at. But then tracks that I was able to show some sort of performance at for Las Vegas and Bristol and even Dover, that's going to help mix things up a little bit. And then, but the one track that I really want to do well and get a bit of redemption for Bathurst is Long Beach. I have always loved that track, so if I can make that work and get redemption, that's the one place I really want to do well at this season.
That should be. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how that race shakes out. That should be a pretty fun one to go to as well. But yeah, so I believe you said it was going to be you and who was the other driver you said?
John Lynch.
John Lynch,
J.O.
yes, who filled in quite a bit for Zach Roethlisberger last year. What are your kind of thoughts, kind of working with a teammate in John Lynch?
Well, it's going to be interesting just seeing where we can help each other here and there. I may be good at one track, so I'll try give them information and try help them out there, but then they may have information for other tracks that maybe they can help in. Hopefully we can work well and help deliver in-law some very good point finishes this season.
Yeah, looking forward to it. So, as a team wise, the new in-law of racing, is your goal more? Are you guys each kind of going for individual, just trying to go for wins? Or are you going to try to go up there and see if you can punch with multiple car teams? Being just a 2-car operation might be tough to compete with some of the 4-car teams out there.
Well, with how things are, you can always want to go for the wins, but sometimes you just need to tune it back a little bit and just decide to just take the points where you can instead of pushing that extra limit and then go off the track or get in a wreck and then suddenly you've lost more points than what you would have gotten if you just decided to stay in line. So we're going to try go for good point finishes, but there's going to be times where it's just going to be better just to settle in and take what you can get.
Yeah, should be looking forward to seeing the new in-law race. I don't know why I have to giggle every time I say that now. It's cute.
Oh, that's definitely that's definitely one way to put it.
Yeah. But Carlos, anything you wanna add for the new in-law racing team here?
Why in-laws?
Well, that was a joke from another league when we were trying to create like a support team, and I think D West was the first person that came up with it because we originally were running with like Outlaw 2, and you mentioned in-law, and so we've been running with that, and we feel I feel at least that this is a perfect opportunity with neither myself or DJ racing, just to have Kynan, because it's not going to be it's going to be very difficult for the team to compete just having 2 drivers racing each week against just having more effort in 4-car teams competing against them. But for Kynan, I spoke with him a long time for towards the end of last season, and I think he showed how much he really wants to get better, and I think he really did improve a ton last season, and he was getting closer and closer to getting those wins and getting those results. But it's those little things that I feel like he was missing in those races, and in my mind, I'm hopeful that we're going to be able to get him across the line. Jo showed a lot of speed in races where he didn't expect to compete, and at Bristol last season he got double top 10s, which was absolutely fantastic given his situation where he was jumping in and out of the car, and not really being around the competition much. So between those 2 guys, I think that you're going to have a real great effort at potentially making the chase, playoffs, whatever it's going to be called. I don't know if JO's going to be eligible because I think he was talking about potentially missing a few races, but Kynan, has shown that he's capable of being there, and I think that we plan on being around him, around the league, and trying to help wherever we possibly can, and to try to get that next step. And Vic has been trying to convince me to do a couple races here or there, but we'll see about that. But a DJ might sub if need be for Jo some part down the season.
Wow.
But we're going to be around. We'll be around, that's for sure.
Do I get paid?
Well, apparently we're gonna have to sign a new contract that includes you practicing for however many hours beforehand.
Well, I thought.
Okay, how much is the fine first?
Well, yeah. Well, we're gonna have to talk about the fine. We're gonna have to up that if we're going big time here.
Well, I thought you forced your team to practice. I thought that was you said that in one of your very short interviews.
He fines us too. $100 a couple hours.
Oh yeah. yeah. If you don't meet the deadline, you got to have a certain amount of track time. If you don't do it, I mean,
get out of here.
They get punished. See you later.
He
Get
really
out of
does
here.
sound like that too when he gets mad.
Okay. All right, come on, man. Why are you doing me like this?
And we can bring up the popcorn situation again.
Oh yeah,
the popcorn car. We've left the popcorn car behind.
So now that Johnny, that you're a team owner now, and that you're not gonna be on track, can we expect you to venture into some off-track things like starting your own microwave popcorn or something?
Yeah, Well, outside of starting my own league,
I know,
goody.
right?
I didn't know it was you though. That's the
Yeah,
accurate.
yep. It's me, DJ, and Zach.
Yeah,
Three
there
of
you go.
us, yeah, got some big news with that, and Carlos is broadcasting, which we are super excited about. So, it's gonna be a great time. But
If
a lot to look forward to.
you can like promo it a little bit more if you want.
1 minute.
You got 1 minute.
Wednesdays in August 10th. We got duels the following week. We're running the Daytona race, so yeah, come check us out. Go on Twitter, at DSCR League. Yeah, go with the Discord links in the bio. Yeah, thank you. And I'm really excited for Kynan and Jo to see what they can do this season. And okay, DJ, you got anything else or Kynan?
No, you speak for everybody.
Wow.
You got to let the Land Shark have the final word here.
Time's up.
This is his season.
Oh, say something, Kynan.
I'd just like to thank my sponsors for coming on board this season. Weekend Woodsman, you check them out on YouTube as well as VRA. You can check them out on Twitter, VRA_league. Go check them out. It's looking like going to be a very good season for their second season ever. A lot of really good drivers coming in. They're going to be starting up right where OSCA does, but it's going to be on Tuesday night. So go check them out, as well as I'd like to also thank Ra for just helping me with financial stuff for the opening of the season, as well as my little personal side projects just to help a little bit of boost my recognition in iRacing. So Shark Designs and Shark Photography. The Shark Photography needs a bit of a work with the name, but you can just, if you have any inquiries, you can send me a DM on Twitter at OBBG_star73.
All right, go check them out. And again, In-Law Racing, looking forward to them hitting the track next week at Daytona.
All right.
Yeah, we're kicking you out, Johnny.
Oh, what's up?
I say
Kick Johnny
goodbye.
out of here. Oh.
I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Yeah, guys, you guys all gotta go. We are 15. We are technically 1 minute from where we were supposed to close. So we got one more number today for. Excuse me. We got one more group here coming up. It's gonna be Mountain Man Motorsports. And Goody, let's go ahead and bring these fantastic racers on up.
All right, Mountain Man. I think you got to say it every time they hold on here. Every time they come in, anytime we got to interview them this season, we got a
hot mic. Hot mic.
There we go.
Hot mic.
All right, hot mic. Yeah, you make sure you guys know that we have Robert Hill and Jordan Tarble, part of the Mountain Man group. So I don't know who wants to lead it off, but yeah, Mountain Man Racing. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your goals here for the season?
Yeah, we're definitely excited for this upcoming season. We've put together a pretty good group with Jordan Tarble and Dylan Thomas joining us this season. Obviously, I believe this is our first season in the main series here at OSCA. We've run the last couple of years in what was the ladder series and things along that lines. But we've moved away from Shift Esports this season, and thank you to those guys for having us last year. But really excited to put this thing together and see what we can do. Obviously, high hopes for everyone. Myself and Dylan were really hoping to be playoff guys, and our goal is to help Jordan develop into a driver that can contend for a playoff spot either this season or next. And we're really excited.
Yeah, how about you, Jordan?
Oh, well, I just want to say thank you to Robert for, letting me be part of his team. And that for that matter, I'm here to learn between, him and Robert and Dylan as well. And can't wait to start the season off. So I'm happy.
Yeah, what's kind of your guys' expectation kind of heading into Daytona next week and further down the season?
Obviously, Daytona is a race where pretty much everyone has a shot as long as you play your cards right, go with the right lines, help your teammates out when you get a chance. And I think we really have a good group that's going to be able to work together and really work our way through the field. Hopefully, obviously, the great thing about OSCA is we have 2 shots at the race. We can try a strategy in the first one. If it doesn't work, we can go at it for the second one. But we'd love to put one of our Mountain Man cars in Victory Lane if once, if not twice, on Thursday next week. And obviously, season long, like I said, we want to put a couple cars in the playoffs and have the other guys just in that picture as well. Hopefully, try to work the way up through the field through the season, and at the end of the season, really have everyone know that they're there.
Yeah, turning heads. I think I mentioned to Brett Jones, just being able to turn some heads is always probably the most satisfying thing, especially when you're kind of off the radar there.
Actually, speaking of Brent Jones,
yeah,
Robert, I think you might have something to say here, pal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so it was kind of hinted earlier in Nick and Brent's interview, but we've actually got an agreement this season with Nick Monticelli and Holotype to put our teams together, and we're going to be actually going by Mountain Type this season. Have a little fun 4-car team with myself, Jordan,
Shocker.
Dylan, and Brent, and then we'll have Nick and Zach Rogers behind the scenes, really helping with the development all season long, and really trying to build a really successful program. And I'm excited to work with Brent. I've known Brent for years now, since we first raced together in a league multiple years ago, and I've had the privilege of racing with Nick for the past couple of years here in OSCA as well, and it's really exciting.
So now here we all thought we had to wait, or me and Carlos at least thought we had to wait for the Ocho, but here it is, the big announcement, huh?
Well, that means I gotta repaint mine as a Toyota now, which I don't mind.
Well, actually, we're driving Chevys, but the paint scheme I'm running tonight is from another league because my paint's not ready yet. But
I got you.
But yeah, it's really exciting to have these guys joining us, and hopefully we can put on a good show this season, all season long, and really put our name out there.
Yeah, it should be fun to see So now I can't even do Mountain Man anymore. I got to do Mountain Type. That work?
We'll make it work.
We'll make it work. We'll figure something out there. But yeah, looking forward to seeing now. Yeah, so it's nice to see. Well, Brent was kind of on his own, maybe a 2-car team, but I guess that was kind of spoiled with you guys to kind of fill that up. And it kind of reminds me of back in the late 2000. The aughts or whatever you call them, when teams started to kind of merge together, like DEI and Chip Ganassi. It's kind of got that vibe.
Those
to
are
it. So
2010s, wasn't it?
Was it 2010s?
It was actually
somewhere around
2019, 2009.
2009. Okay, so it was in that ballpark range. So yeah.
Why would you say like that?
What, the aughts?
No, 2009.
Why wouldn't you say it like that?
That's weird.
I thought the same thing.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, hopefully the team doesn't go. Hopefully the team doesn't go the way of what happened, though. So
No,
one team just stops existing.
Yeah, Nick, I don't think you're Teresa, so I think we'll be okay.
I mean, he could probably pass as Teresa.
Yeah, I could
Vic,
very
you
well
could
see
too.
Monticelli. Yeah,
I could too.
Yeah,
100%, absolutely. I'm protective of the brand.
So we decided that Vic is the Teresa Earnhardt of OSCA.
That's true. I'm so protective of the brand, and that's okay.
Yeah, you can't run a yellow.
This isn't about
OSCA
me.
scheme.
This
Yeah,
isn't about me. This is about
no.
you. Go away.
So Vic, how are you feeling about this upcoming season?
Honest opinion, or do you want me to tell you that I'm so happy?
Yeah, tell us that one.
Yeah, I'm so excited. This season will be great.
Now let's do the honest opinion.
I'm miserable already.
Oh man.
Well,
Both
now he's
Vince and friggin' Indelicato are here. I'm miserable.
Oh, okay, that's already happening. So he's already playing the role of Teresa, just being miserable.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wow.
So another thing I will say is we did put an order in tonight for a hot tub back at the shop and truckload of mayonnaise. So we're quite excited to get things going, and hopefully we can have a nice mayonnaise hot tub party.
Heck yeah, Brent, are you in?
I'm definitely in.
Yeah. All right. So see that I think that had to be a stipulation for you to kind of merge these two teams together, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. There was a clause in the contract when Nick signed it. I had to make sure that we added the hot tub and the mayonnaise just to make sure that he was on board.
Don't forget the
forget the
Wait,
beaver
which
tail
brand?
shifter.
The
Yeah.
Yeah, the beaver
Ooh.
tail shifter as well. I mean, the Canadian in me wants to say Miracle Whip, which isn't really mayonnaise.
I do kind of like that better too, though. I'm not
But
gonna lie.
I guess for racing's sake, we'll say Hellman's.
I say either one. Whatever's on sale, at that day, you just go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't use like the off-brand though. Don't want to do that. Spoils.
Yeah,
quicker.
no like Walmart brand or anything.
Yeah,
If you're gonna go
yeah.
off brand, go Kirkland Signature. It's the best
Ooh,
brand out
yeah.
there
Yep.
for sure. They pay
Gotta-
my paycheck, so
Oh, there you go. I heard their golf balls are actually really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing about Kirkland Signature is all the products are high brand name, just with a different logo on it.
I heard their whiskey's good. Brent, don't listen. Plug your ears.
Yeah, Brent, put some tickles in your ears or something.
If it means anything to you, I have a Truly bar sign and a Busch Light beer bar thing from this season. I have yet.
All whiskey is good.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. See, that's Brent. Brent, by the end of the season, he's going to be partying with Das Boot. So Brent, now I got to ask you too. You said you have. It's been a little over a month since you drank. But if you ended up in Victory Lane, would you bust something out?
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
I won't drink every night, but I'll drink on special occasions now.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, if Brent Jones wins at Daytona, I will send him a bottle of his favorite drink, and even if it is some sort of seltzer water or something, we'll hook him up and
Awesome.
we'll send him a bottle so he can celebrate.
And I think one of the stipulations, at least with one can, he's got to video it. You can do it in the shower, Brent, but you got to spray the bottle all over yourself like you're in Victory Lane.
So I think Brent Jones has to go the route of our good friend Davis Warren. Davis, whenever he wins, he'll shotgun a Yoo-hoo outside of his apartment.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think we got to get you know.
Yeah.
So we got to get Brent Jones shotgunning a seltzer water or something.
I don't own a shotgun device, but I can buy one.
That's not what that means.
You're not shooting anybody.
I know that.
But yeah, I mean,
shotgun that shoots Yoo-hoo.
I know Yoo-hoo. I don't even like drinking it regular style.
Never
but
had one.
Hey, yo, listen, that thing's some good chocolate drink.
Isn't it just chocolate water?
Yep.
Yeah, to me it's just chocolate water. It's not even chocolate milk. It's just chocolate water.
They cannot legally mention themselves as chocolate milk.
Yeah, it's nasty. I'd rather drink a seltzer or shotgun a seltzer over Yoo-hoo any day.
I'd rather shotgun a freaking sparkling water.
On a hot day, I wouldn't hate that. Yeah, it might tickle the throat or I don't know.
Yeah, so back to the season. We're really excited to get things going.
Yeah, 5 minutes, guys.
Goody, take me fishing sometime.
Yeah, we can do that.
No, Goody's got to come and do some more commentary at Eagle Valley again.
Hey, I could do that.
I
The
need to
season's
come
winding
there and
down.
listen to him.
It is.
Yeah.
Ben Brost was there last week.
Yeah. So I seen, seen pictures of that, and we'll have to even get him up in the booth, OSCA
Yes.
style.
Yeah.
He said he's looking forward to getting back in the booth, especially I'm sure once the snow starts flying, gets a little colder here in Wisconsin, and he might have a little more time for it.
It's not too far from now.
Yeah, unfortunately, but
yeah, I'd say about 2
but at least
months
we got
probably.
this.
Something like that.
Probably 2 days.
If we're not careful.
Yeah,
Anyways,
right.
about you guys.
Goody's not going to make the OSCA race because of a blizzard.
That's a sad scene.
Yeah, that's probably what could
Wisconsin
happen.
thing.
Yeah, only Vic understands. Well, you're Robert. You got to understand that too. I mean, you're in Canada.
Yeah, it's pretty uncommon for us to get to Halloween without some snow. It makes it quite interesting when you have to wear your winter jacket under your big crayon costume, and
Yeah,
it's always a good time. But yeah, so we're excited for the season. Jordan's going to be great. Brent's going to be great, and we're really excited to have Dylan Thomas as well. Dylan's been really strong since he joined OSCA and in other leagues as well, and I'm really excited to see what he can do with some teammates.
Yeah, it's Dylan. Being a teammate of his in the OSCA series, no, he's always a guy that gives 110% out of his cars every time. I know earlier this week, and I can't remember where he raced, but all I remember was he was racing sideways the whole time, and it was he's a pretty fun guy to watch. He's usually pretty fast as well, but
I was in that race and I do not remember where we were.
yeah, I for some reason I'm blanking out where we're racing.
Carlos, do you
Was
remember?
Was it Nashville?
It's Super Speedway in Nashville, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and he was, and I remember one point I was right behind him, and I'm thinking, man, he's running this like it's a dirt track, but he's always a fun guy to watch out there, and he's also he's been contending for top fives and wins, so be looking forward to seeing that in the mountain type racing. And again, we talked about Brent Jones earlier as the Halo type, but now again mountain type. So I'm
Brent's
looking
a lot of
forward
types, man.
yeah. Yeah. So like right now, Brent, I do have to ask this question. Since you're not drinking, what would you shotgun? What would you chug as your drink of choice right now?
I think honestly, just the Red Bull I have next to me.
Oh, I think that's the worst one yet.
I know
Ooh.
I got to, in all fairness, have to work on a bunch of paints tonight.
Oh well.
Okay.
You chug it. I'm sure you'll be up for the next 3 days, and you'll hammer out a lot of paints.
Jordan, what
Right?
would be your shotgun drink of choice?
Oh well, I'm kind of more of a moonshine guy myself.
Oh.
I'll probably say
I dipped into that at Talladega.
Yeah, so I'll probably say let's see, one of my favorites was we made cherry one time, and that was really good. So
and like apple pie sometimes classic.
yeah, apple pie.
Oh man, from what is it called, Sugarland Shine or something?
I think they make one too. A lot of times it's homemade stuff too. You can get.
Oh yeah, we had some
Yeah.
good Bush moonshine, or from the Bush. It was good
Yeah.
stuff.
Shotgunning. Jordan's talking about shotgunning moonshine. I did that once during deer season here in Wisconsin, and I didn't know it was moonshine at the time. My dad was kind of scared to drink it.
Feel like you got hit by a shotgun afterwards?
Yeah. It was before opening day, and I didn't wake up until 6 p.m.
Oh.
Yeah. So
The best part is the deer came and stared down a goodie.
Yeah, that's basically it.
1 minute.
I was pretty wounded, but yeah, we got 1 minute left here. Any final words here from you guys since we found out your shotgun preference of choice?
Yeah. We'll let Nick say some words here.
Oh, I don't know what to say. I mean, oh Jesus.
Put the man on the spot.
Tear the body this season.
Yeah. Here, let me say what I could shotgun. Maybe a Sam's Cola. I can't
Ooh.
legally drink. I can't legally drink yet, but if I had my choice, I'd probably just have like a shot of Fireball.
I just drink a bottle of gin
Man, you
or
want me to
shotgun
start
a Coke Zero.
I'll have a Shirley
Fireball,
Temple.
Okay, that makes me want to start
Shirley
drinking
Temple for
now.
Carlos. All right.
No. For the underage people.
Or some chocolate water.
Chocolate water. Yeah, chocolate water.
Anything with chocolate water.
At least it's not musky water.
Hey, that's tasty. You leave it
Yeah.
alone.
Anyway, we know all about how you love musky. Okay.
Yeah, it's Wisconsin. Vic even enjoys a muskie now and then.
No.
I don't think he enjoys it in the way that you do, man.
We'll celebrate with some
That's it,
Sprecher
guys.
sodas.
Ooh, there you go.
That's it. Can't give you any more time, even though you guys are the last one. Wouldn't be fair to anybody else.
Don't worry, we have 70 more years to live.
Oh, there you go.
For a good time, not a long time. Okay.
That's right. And that is Mountain Type Racing. Good talking with them. Very interesting talk there. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing them hit the track here. It's coming up next week at Daytona right here on 3Y TV. And with that, we got to meet all the drivers, or most of the drivers anyway, that will be debuting their new schemes, teams, and everything else next week at Daytona. Carlos, we should be in line for a good season.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Vic, you have any last words before we sign off?
I think you're more excited than I am, but no, it's gonna be a great season, honestly. Like real talk, it's gonna be really good. Got a stout field. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, and you know what? And sad thing is, I know you as the co-owner here, it's gonna be more stressful for you. But I'm already loving that there's already some rivalries going. As long as they can contain it to not
Oh,
so
it'll be
disastrous.
contained to the track, hopefully, and
Yeah,
not
hopefully.
not throwing words at each other again.
Yeah, but maybe just tell them to save it for interviews with maybe no cussing and just a
Oh man, do you think I care about cussing? Come on.
Well,
You know
I mean,
Carlos doesn't either.
I feel bad for Carlos. Well, I guess whatever. Just save it for interviews. Just throw backhand. Just tell them to throw backhanded comments once they hit the interview.
That's the
Yeah,
plan.
yeah,
That's the
yeah. So
plan.
because that's always fun for us, and I'm sure the viewers here at home as well that they enjoy the drama a little bit. It's always fun.
Yeah, that's the plan. We'll have at least 35 cars on track every week because it's 35 charters for those that don't know. Also, I haven't said it to you guys, so surprise. I have more notes for you guys, and Goody, we're going to change the way we've been doing things with starting grids, and I'm actually going to give you the time to go and say everybody's name this season rather than
There we
what it was
go.
last season. So there you go.
Nice, perfect.
So and that means we'll
doing,
extend like pace laps and stuff before the race if need be for those
Alright.
ones. So
Are we
you don't have to
doing the
rush it.
restart lines?
Russia.
Yes, for tracks that
Ooh.
have the restart lines, we'll have the restart lines. There's some rules that saw some tweaking. The race lengths saw some tweaking. There's only one set of tires in the pits rather than two like there was last season. Fuel is 66% instead of 67, which is about a lap of fuel almost anywhere.
Ooh, this is gonna play a lot in the
Yeah, it's
strategy
gonna
game.
be-
I love it. I love
It's
it.
going to be some small tweaks that should create some really entertaining stuff. Great season ahead. Really great
There's-
season.
There's one very important question that everybody wants to know, and that is how many sponsored racers are there? Because people want to see the random names that I come up with.
Well, we have two races that there's a sponsor that hasn't told me what race they want. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 races otherwise. So 6 races total are sponsored right now.
All right, so if you guys hate
still
me,
have a
go
majority.
sponsor a race.
Yeah. It's $5 per race to sponsor a race.
I might have to sponsor a race and just call it Carlos insert name here.
Carlos insert name here. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah, you get the finale, Carlos, technically, so there's that one. So you can have like the sleepover at Carlos finale.
Oh, it is Homestead. That's right. Isn't that what it was called? The first time
you
or
called
something?
it last season. You called it sleepover at Carlos's house.
Yeah.
Never forget it.
And it will always come back. It's a lifetime sponsorship.
Carlos is the reason that we're doing Miami for the finale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fun media day that we had here. Well, at least parts that I showed up for, and yeah, looking forward to the season. These rule changes again. I am looking forward to that. I think the strategy wise, that should open the door up quite a bit for a lot of these drivers and make you actually think, probably even a little bit more than you already did here in OSCA competition. So it should be a fun season, Carlos. Looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, I can't wait at it. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up, and we shall see you
Wrap it
guys
up.
next week here for the start of the 2022 B Sportsman Series.
Good night now.